welcome to Shop on TV. A very good morning. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we have got a poultry extravaganza for you. Some amazing poultry products.
We've got all those problem solvers for you. If you want to get your spring cleaning underway, well, we've got everything that you need, and we've also got a brilliant iron coming up in a moment. But when it comes to steam cleaning, the great thing is you don't need any chemicals. It's the power of steam, isn't it?
And you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Super effective, super powerful. All your floors, you can use it as a handheld as well. It kills and eliminates 99.9% of viruses, germs and bacteria. Whatever hard floor you have, whether you're using this on the walls in the bathroom or the tiles, whether you're using it on the extractor hoods, whether you're using it on the mirrors and the wardrobes, radiators, shower cubicles, but remember all of those sealed floors, parquet tiles, and it's got a carpet glider, so you can also refresh your carpet. It's actually got 15 accessories. All
included in the price, and the price has a £50 saving against the price that you'll pay at Polty and our usual price of £179. It comes down to £129. 311667 is the item number. 03333241241 if you want to call and order on the phone, or you can order on the website shopontv.co.uk. We've mentioned Polty, and the star of the show when we bring you Polty is our good friend who's got an iron for us, the lovely Bev.
Good morning, everybody. I know you're going to get up later on and think to yourself, I've got to do my ironing. But what if I told you that I could get you to cut your ironing time down by half? Whoa. Have a look a little bit later on what I'm going to be doing with this iron. Nobody's business.
I fancy that, yep, halving your ironing time. £99. Price comparisons with this are phenomenal. Yes. Your deal is absolutely incredible. Should be £179. I would say one of the most affordable steam generators that we've actually had. So 863521 is your item number. Again, you can order on the phones and on the website. I do think this stock is going to go really, really quickly, because we'll take a look at this, because this is the difference. This is the difference in price that you have with us here on Shop on TV. You could go to Polty itself. Oh no, I think we've got a little mistake on We'll double check.
Well, I can tell you what you'll pay at Freeman's, £179. At Polty directly, £179. At Amazon, it's just under £150. With us, it's not even £100. If you've been looking for a steam generator that's going to reduce your ironing time, that's going to mean you can go from one fabric to another, we've got the iron for you, and we'll be showing you demonstrations later.
You don't even have to think about what you're ironing.
Smart ironing.
We'll talk you through how it really is the steam that knocks the creases out of all of your clothes. Honestly, that deal is phenomenal. So 863521 is your item number. Heats up in just a minute and you are ready to go, and that stock is going to go. So check it all out on the website shopontv.co.uk. On the website you will find absolutely everything. Go for our steam mop. We're really, really low on stock with that. You've got the actual steam generator there and our ironing board, and we've got as well our Polty Forsaspira D-Power. That is amazing. It's got an infrared sensor that actually detects how much dust is on the floor, how much power it needs to use. Absolutely amazing. We've also got our storage there, so what I will say is shop really smartly today while stock is available. Our mop is really low in stock, and that iron, I know at that price, is going to absolutely fly. I would say one of the most affordable steam generators that we've had here at Shop on TV. Super busy already. It's great to have your company this morning. Nice and bright and early. On what day is it? Wednesday.
What day is it now? It's Wednesday already.
And it's Easter at the weekend. And we changed the clocks.
Change the clocks this weekend?
On Sunday, yes.
Extra hour. It's
No,
good.
No, we don't.
Oh, we
lose
lose
an
an hour.
Is it?
Don't confuse the
Yes.
whole world. We
Oh,
leap
no.
Forward
forward.
into winter.
You leap forward into spring,
Forward into spring.
and you fall back
into winter. That's it.
So Bev's joined us. We've confused you on the time, but we're not going to confuse you when it comes to cleaning. Now, we've got an amazing machine, but I'm just going to check with Leslie, our producer, stock-wise. I'm sure, oh my word, it was what we thought. Already
We're low,
busy.
It's already busy.
And low in stock. Tell us all about this amazing machine, Bev.
Well, what a fantastic system. Polty have developed this steam cleaner that actually sits in the body of a mop. So you've got a mop, but you've also got a handheld steam cleaner
Great.
Clever.
that will be able to fit to the tools. You've got 15 tools, and that will do all the jobs around the home. I think it's a brilliant idea because, I mean, space is a premium.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You know, we've not all got a lot
It's
of
two
space.
products in one, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely. So you've got two products in one. But the thing is with this, it heats up in seconds, basically, and it's ready to go, and that's what you want. And also, you don't need a degree in technology to work it.
Nice and straightforward.
Nice and straightforward.
And we don't need any chemicals,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
No.
But it's still killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. It's one of the most effective ways of killing
It
germs
is,
and bacteria.
Yeah, absolutely. They cannot better steam, no matter what it is, because it's Mother Nature at her finest, basically.
Great.
And you're not adding anything else to it. You don't need to. All you need to do is get the temperature, the right temperature, to be able to kill the bacteria and viruses as well. And that's what Polty have developed, this steam mop that will do that. Now, you're probably using this old-fashioned method at home. In fact, I've just gone to pick this up, and I've had to ask David, our stage manager, because I couldn't pick it up. It was
Because
so
no,
heavy.
The weight, yeah.
So yeah, it was. So we go and put probably a chemical inside here, some sort, and then we, wipe it around the floor. So that dirt then unfortunately is now spread over the entire floor.
You don't think about that, do you?
Nope.
You think you're mopping your floor clean, but actually, as soon as that mop's gone over the floor once,
Yep.
even if it's a brand new mop,
Yep.
you've got all the germs on that mop. You then put it in the water, and the water's full of all the germs. So you
Exactly.
are just spreading
Spreading
the
it
germs.
around.
That's why
Yeah.
it always feels a little bit sticky underfoot,
Oh,
doesn't it?
it's horrible, isn't it? Because that's the sticky residue that your product has left behind.
Left on the floor,
And
yeah.
don't forget, if you've got pets and you're putting bleach in there,
Yes.
they absorb things through the pads of their paws.
You're putting that down on the floor
Yeah,
as well, yeah.
absolutely.
So steam is kinder as well
It
to
is.
the environment, kinder
Yeah.
to your pets, kinder to your
Absolutely.
home as well.
And that, you were talking about the weight of the bucket. That's nice and light as well,
That's
isn't
about
it?
the weight of the mop head.
Yeah, on its own.
Without the bucket of
Without the
water.
bucket underneath. And I'll tell you now, it's far more effective than whatever. So, what you've got on the front, you've got a picture of different types of floor surfacing. So, you've got wooden, you've got tiled, you've got marble, laminate, all that sort of cleaning. So, you just put it on whatever you want. So, let's say tiles, I would put it on the marble, that
Right.
sort of thing, because
And
then you can see.
You can use it on carpets as well,
Oh,
can't
yeah,
you, to
it comes
refresh
with its
carpets?
own, carpet glider.
Brilliant.
So then you're going to switch it on with a button at the back, and literally within seconds it started to heat up.
It's 20-second
It
heat
is
up time.
seconds,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
You saw that virtually instantly.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
20 seconds.
So you wouldn't
Now,
even have to wait for the water to get hot in the, to fill
Yeah.
your actual bucket.
You'd be
You're
so-
ready to go. It's so clever.
you would still be looking for the mop head at home
Yeah.
by the time this is ready to go. Now, notice how wet this floor is,
Yeah.
okay? Now, when you steam, because it's super dry heated steam, if I just pass this over, you will see that what we're doing is we are getting rid of all the bacteria that's down there, but that will then evaporate away because there will be no smears on that because there's no chemical left behind to do. So you just let that dry naturally. Now the rest of that, because you've got the chemical, you'll have watermarks on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll leave
Yeah.
it down
We'll
there.
leave it down
Yeah.
there. So let that dry.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything else.
And the great thing is it dries
Sanitise.
so quickly compared with using a mop and bucket, because that stays wet for absolutely ever, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then whatever hard floor you've got, this is going to be great on.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can go from one surface to the next. Now we've got something that we can see the dirt on here. You know, pets have gone through. You might have got home and one of the cats or the dogs have had a wee, and you want to sanitise that surface. Now, if you've got really stubborn marks, what I like about this is if I turn it round, you've actually got a scrubbing brush on there, okay? So now you can use...
Oh, that's clever. You've got like a
the brush.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, that
Absolutely.
is cool.
So let the steam just go over just for a few seconds, just to break that dirt down, and you can use your scrubbing brush quite easily without having hard work, and just literally get rid of that. Now, once you've loosened it, then you go back to just sliding over that surface and sanitising, because this stays at 120 degrees. So it's at 120 degrees in that corner, and it will be 120 degrees in that corner. Where you're using your floor mop, that started to cool down, and therefore you're becoming less effective. You've used some sort of chemical, so you're leaving a sticky residue behind. But what's happening there now, that has been sanitised, including the grout.
Right deep down
Right
on
deep
20
down.
floor surface. And it's great on uneven surfaces as well,
Yes,
isn't it?
because the steam will move and find where the dirt is.
Fabulous.
Like with the grouting, it'll enter the grouting and it just dissolves it.
And don't forget, not just an upright, so it's not just for all your hard floors, your sealed wooden floors, and your carpets as well. It is a handheld, and we'll show you how you'll use it all over your kitchen units, all the kitchen,
Everything,
the extractor
yeah.
hood, the oven, and all those places as well.
Absolutely. Every washable surface you've got in your home, you can use this.
Think of what you'll save money-wise
Oh,
with what you'd
yeah.
normally buy from the
On the
supermarket.
chemical aisle, yeah.
Absolutely.
Think about that cleaning aisle. When you go down there, you get one of those,
Yeah,
one of those,
that's a
one for the
fortune.
bathroom, one for the kitchen. Why are they all so different?
I
That's what I
have no
never understand. The great thing is no chemicals here. It's the power of steam, and it's 99.9%
9%, yeah.
of germs,
And
viruses.
yeah.
That it actually
Brilliant.
kills. And it's
Yeah.
just water out your tap.
It's just water out the tap. There's even a filter inside
Brilliant.
here. So if you live in a hard water area, that's something else you don't have to worry about. Heat up time's 20 seconds, so you're good to go. So in a morning, you know, let's say it's been a muddy day and you forgot your keys and you've run back in the house. You brought mud back in. I mean, this is actually like engine oil, that sort of
Right.
thing, because it will dissolve grease on contact. So again, just hold the steam over just for a few seconds, because it breaks down the grease. You don't have to do the hard work. Let the steam do it for you. Now, it's not over wetting these floors, so this is why you can use it on sealed wooden floors. Now, not all steam mops can be used on sealed wooden floors because they over wet the floor.
There's too much liquid, isn't there? Whereas with this,
Absolutely.
it holds the temperature.
It does,
So it's the
yeah.
steam. Brilliant.
And that's how it sanitised that surface, not over wet it. And as I say, you can use it on all floor surfaces, including parquet floor.
Fabulous.
Now, at one time you couldn't use steam anywhere near parquet floor because of the blacking of the glue that was at the back.
Okay.
It just used to dissolve it completely. But Pulte have developed this steam that produces super dry heated steam, that now you can do that.
And we're not moving, like we said about old traditional mops, moving
No.
the dirt around.
Yeah.
We're not doing that because of the cloth that's on the bottom, are we?
Exactly.
It
No,
traps
because
the
it
dirt in.
traps it. These cloths, if you've looked under a microscope, have got little tiny hooks on them. Combined with the steam, that holds the dirt in place, and those hooks hold it into place even further. And each hook is finer than a human hair.
Wow.
Gosh.
And you
So,
get
yeah.
2 of those, and they're
Yeah.
washable as well.
Yeah.
You can throw those into the washing machine. We're massively busy. 10% of the entire stock has already
gone.
sold out and gone. We're only just live. You're absolutely loving it. I think it's going to save you. It's going to save you time because it heats up in 20 seconds. It's going to save you money because you're not having to go down that
Yeah.
awful cleaning aisle and spend that fortune, those horrible things that get down your throat, make your eyes run, damage your hands. And it's also kinder to the environment. So honestly, you really have got the modern way of cleaning your home. Please check your baskets out. Our price is fabulous. From Polty themselves, same price as our regular price, £179, £129.
Yeah, a £50 saving against the usual price. But as you see these pictures that we've got for you, it shows you it's not just an upright. It's really easy to get underneath your furniture.
Under your bed.
But then you can lift off the main unit, and it's a handheld. And we're going to show you lots more demonstrations in a couple of moments for you. 311667 is your item number. You can see in the kitchen, invaluable
and
with all those accessories.
Areas where germs are, you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. 15 accessories to allow you to clean the whole of your home. And of course it is a handheld and it is an upright. You have so much value for money. And what I would say is do check those baskets through, because 10% of the stock already sold out and gone. It's really lovely to have your company. And we know with Polty, we are talking about bringing you, for me, sort of it's a 150%. They're so passionate about making quality products.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been in business since 1978. So, you know, they know a thing or two about steam. They do steam irons, steam cleaners, and also vacuum cleaners. And that's it. They don't make kettles and toasters.
Brilliant company, a company with amazing passion behind their products, but also customer service. And we'll tell you about that in just a couple of moments. As Hayley said, if you've got it in a basket already, check your basket out, and we will be right back.
And welcome to STV, ITV1 already with us. It's great to have your company. Welcome to Shop on TV, our live shopping show. I'm Hayley.
And I'm Sean.
And this is Bev.
The most important lady of the night.
And this is a Polty night. Polty products, and we're starting with the most incredible steam cleaner that can be an upright, it can be a handheld, but I'm just hearing in my ear that we're a little bit busy, Bev.
Quarter of the stock already in people's baskets.
So we think this is going to sell out. We have got a steam generator iron, thank goodness. That could go as well, but I do think we are going to lose the steam cleaner really, really quickly. We'll give you the details for the iron as well. We will be going to this shortly. It is one of the lowest prices on a steam generator that I have ever seen.
Yeah, this is fab. Feature packed. It's the Express. It heats up in 1 minute and ready to go. One temperature, you don't have to adjust anything. A 1.6 litre tank there that's constant fill. It's that one temperature technology. Really busy on this as well. It's got an eco mode. It's lightweight. It's digital. We're going to show you the power of the steam with ironing as well for you. Now, price-wise on this, we had a look before the show. £179 is the price you will pay with Polty directly. £179 is the price you'll pay at Freeman's. At Amazon, they've got a better price at £148.25.
Amazon,
but not our price.
Nowhere near our deal. We've got a cracking deal on that.
Cracking £99 for a steam generator.
Easter cracking.
Hey. Now we're going to show you some demonstrations with that shortly. Stay with us. 863-521 if you want to get it in a basket and check it out, and then see the demonstrations a little bit later. Speaking of getting things in a basket, this Polty steam cleaner that we've got for you. Oh my goodness. We've only shown you it as an upright so far.
Which we will go back to as well. So if you did miss the upright, we will go back. It's exactly the same system. It's just you can use it as an upright, but then it would actually transform into a handheld.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
Just before I do transform into the handheld system, you can actually use this. If you take the end of the cover off, you can actually use this as fantastic for a wallpaper stripper.
Oh, wow.
So you can use it for that.
So rather than paying money on just that, you've got that sort of with
I do that. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Also, very good for doing the cooker hoods.
Yes.
Oh, the extractor, yeah.
And
Yeah,
they're
they
so
extract them.
greasy, they never seem
Horrible.
to clean. The only way I think to clean them is by steam. I've
Yeah.
never got it cleaned
No.
properly before.
No, absolutely. So you can detach that. It's got a button on the back. If I just turn it around, that's where it is. You press that button and that just simply pulls out. That was the handle, which I took out earlier. That sits on the top like so. And again, there's a button and I can just press that and pull that out of place. So now we have got a handheld system.
Fabulous.
Now, everybody wants to sort of hold it like that because I think they think they're in, you know, Star Wars.
Bit
or
fancy.
something like that.
Does look a bit Star
Lightsaber.
Warsy, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but, you know, you hold it in any direction you
However
want
you
it
like,
to be.
it's up to you.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Oh my goodness, 50% of the entire stock of the steam cleaner is, or it's already gone. You need to check your baskets through. So many of you with these in baskets. So please, please check your baskets through. Otherwise, you're not going to get this this evening. Well done if you do get it, because we bought our original
Yes.
steam cleaner.
Yes.
Bev, when did we meet you?
Years
When I
ago.
first,
10
when I
years?
first went
More,
much
more.
longer
More?
than that. Yeah.
And it's still
Much
going
longer
strong.
than
It's
that.
brilliant.
Yes, it must be about 13, 14.
But this is so much better.
Oh, gosh.
Because it's a steam system, if you
Yeah.
like. We've seen the upright demo. Look at the power as a handheld
I wouldn't
steamer.
use anything else. Once you've used steam, you won't use anything else.
You won't go back to anything else because it's just so easy but yet so effective. Now, if you're going to use it as the handheld, where it's got the little tiny symbols, you have it on maximum, okay?
Right,
okay.
For your handheld. Now, once you've got it all set up, 20 seconds it takes to heat up and you're good to go. All the tools that you can see on here, you get in with the box. And so therefore you have got all the tools you need to do all your washable surfaces. But I have to say, for me, I love this
This is
new
great,
one.
isn't it?
This is absolutely fantastic, this one, because I'm just going to pop this on.
Now, they're all really easy to
Yep.
interchange, aren't
You can
they, as
put them
well?
all on and all you need to do is slide them on and then twist, okay? But I'm going to show you this part,
Okay.
okay? Because not everybody wants to stand and hold, okay? Because you might have dexterity problems, okay? You might think to yourself well, I don't want to hold that, though it's not heavy, but you have the choice. So now you've got the same thing, but with the extension. So now you can leave that onto the counter.
And that's flexible
And
as
that's
well.
flexible.
Yeah.
So think about inside your shower enclosure.
All
Round the
those nooks and crannies that are really difficult to
Exactly.
get to in the oven. Yeah.
All
Great
those
as well,
places.
defrosting your freezer.
Yes, I
Yes,
love it for
it
that.
is.
Absolutely brilliant.
So now-
Oh, look at this tool. This is brilliant.
I mean, isn't that fantastic? Comes out both ways.
That is space age.
Yeah, it is. But you know when you put your little socket on, which it comes with it all together, and they're all washable, fantastic for your radiators.
Oh, I bet.
Right.
You know the fins on your radiators that you can't get anything else down.
And what about your blinds?
Oh,
Because you can never
Oh,
get
yeah.
them clean
No,
either, can
you
you?
can't.
They just attract the dust and dirt.
always test an area blinds because obviously you've got 120 degrees. So
Right, so
if
make
you've
it
got
the
like a
right-
plastic, it will melt them.
Test
So
an
just be
area
careful.
first,
yeah.
yeah.
Now this is quite a good tool. This is your squeegee, but it's also a window squeegee as well. So you can use that to do your windows. Comes with the sockets as well, all washable. Just don't put any fabric conditioner in them because obviously it will stop the absorbency.
Don't panic if you do. Just wash them again without,
Yeah,
and it'll
that's all
bring
you
it back.
need to do. It'll bring it back.
Yeah.
So now you've got the socket. So
Oh,
then-
pardon me.
bless
Sorry, there was a little sneeze there.
Bless you, darling. I wondered what happened then.
It's the excitement of working with you, I've told
exactly,
you.
I know.
He's allergic to me, I think.
I think he's allergic to both of us. So now I've got a handheld. So now I can
Oh,
do
great.
worktops, things like that.
The tiles in the
upholstery,
bathroom.
yeah, the tiles,
The shower
upholstery.
door.
shower door. Oh, it brings that up absolutely
Upholstery
beautiful.
would be great for, like your
Yeah.
curtains perhaps, or anything that's got
Kitchen doors as
Yeah.
well, you know, your kitchen cabinet doors.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, patio furniture.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Patio
You're getting your
furniture.
furniture out,
we might
yeah?
be getting that furniture out soon, might
Let's
we?
hope
Well,
so.
hopefully it's going to be nice
Easter
this weekend. Yeah.
Not so nice today, is it?
Oh, it's not with us. No.
Terrible rain today. Absolutely shocking. Wow, we're so busy on everything. Stock-wise, 60% now of our steam cleaner has sold out and gone. Our iron, though, is already really, really, really busy. So if you do want our steam generator, I would say the lowest price steam generator that we've seen.
Yeah, and it's brilliant market-beating price. We looked around elsewhere for the iron. If you want to get that, it's less than £100. We're going to pop it down at the bottom of the screen for you if you want to get shopping
We
for the
will
iron.
get to it and show you demonstrations, and we hope the
Got to
stock
show you
will
this
last.
quicker, though.
Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what we'll be doing later. So there's your prices on your iron. Polty is £179. We'll give you the details. Amazon, they do great prices, and they have got a great price. It's better than our regular price. It's £148.25. Brilliant. Freeman's, £179. Our deal today, £99. It is phenomenal for a steam generator iron that can actually halve your ironing time. And we'll tell you all about how that works. And I think, compare that with a regular iron. How many times have you melted something and you think, oh my God, I've spoiled something? This iron, because it's one temperature and it works with steam, I think it will save your clothes. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
And we'll show you that later on as well, and exactly how that works. But put it in your basket while we've got it.
But we've got to get back to our steam cleaner for you, because we don't think we're going to be able to show you all the demonstrations.
No.
It's going that quickly. So we'll change the details on the screen back to your steam cleaner. At the minute, that's the details for the iron. We'll change it back to the steam cleaner for you, and we will get back to work and those demonstrations, because it's so versatile, Bev.
Oh, it is. This is what I was doing actually this week. My grill pans at the bottom, because you know they get really grotty and you don't realise till you take them out and you think, ooh, that's horrible. But I hate chemicals of any kind. So instead of having to put a chemical into the oven, which you're then going to cook the tea with, I just use the steam and let the steam melt it. Because you've all done it, haven't we? You know, when you've burnt something on, you boil the kettle and you put hot water into it and let it stand.
Yeah.
And it's no different to that by using your steam. It's that you've got a constant part of hot water coming through.
And this heats up to what temperature?
120 degrees.
So you are killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. So no, it's not just about the germs that you can see and the dirt you can see. It's also about the germs and bacteria you can't see. Every sneeze, every cough, all those horrible bits and pieces. Perhaps you've dripped the chicken across the kitchen floor without realising. When you're steam cleaning the floor, because of course this is an upright as well, though we're using it as a handheld now, this you'll use all over your home.
Yeah, and things like your kitchen shelf. Look at this. This is amazing. It literally breaks down the dirt and takes that dirt away. And again, all of those accessories are included, and that's how it's going to work for you at home. The power of steam. And as Bev wipes that away, look at that. Oh my
now,
goodness.
Our producer actually brought these in because she was going to throw them away. She wants them back now because they've cleaned up so well. She's like, I'll have all of this back. And she thought it was beyond repairing, but it honestly, it cleans just incredible. But obviously, we've cleaned them a few times now.
Yes.
But it hasn't cleaned up so well.
I've got 3 of them down
You've
here.
got loads of them.
I've got loads to go. Don't worry about that. But I mean, how much is it now? I did see one advertised. I think it was £65
for an oven clean.
To do your oven clean, yes.
And the thing is, you go and then cook a pie or something at the weekend and you're back to square one. Yeah. Well, if you've got your steam cleaner, absolutely fantastic for your oven, but also for your barbecues.
Yeah, oh yes, and we'll be getting those out.
Yeah.
You do need to be quick, because if you do check your basket out, I think we've got, if everyone that's put them in a basket checks their basket out, we actually haven't got any left. So what you need to do is
Already?
check your basket out if you want it. We're going to say it's limited stock because we are at a point now where so much stock has gone, but actually if everybody else who's got it in a basket now checks it out,
Hang on.
the stock will be gone. Take a look at this. This is all your accessories. There's 15 different accessories there, all of them included. So use it as an upright, use it on all your hard floors, your sealed wooden floors, your carpet as well, because it comes with a carpet glider. But then you've got all these accessories to use it around your home, on windows, on mirrors, on the kitchen units, on the hob, on the extractor fan, in the oven, in the fridge.
It's all around the entire house. It's a great spring clean system, isn't it, Bev?
I just want to show you this very, very quickly. We've got dressing rooms at this where we are now.
Yeah.
And I went in and they're renovating the dressing rooms. And I went in next door and, of course, they've ripped the shower out. And what happened is that I found this shower head and I thought, look at the state of this that they've got round here. Now, you know, if you've got a really bad lime scale, put some lemon juice around it and leave it for about half an hour. Then go with your steam and combined with the lemon juice, you will start to dissolve the grease and the dirt that gets trapped inside, but also it'll help to remove the lime scale that's inside there as well. Now, if I just switch this one off, you can actually see how it's breaking it up.
And it gets, with something like a shower head, Bev, it's getting right inside, isn't it?
It's getting inside. Because what you're not doing is you're not got a brush or things like that or a pin and trying to poke it and make it worse.
Steam,
you're actually lifting that out. But if it's been there a while, lemon juice, then steam. It's all natural
It's like
stuff.
a new shower head, wouldn't you?
It is,
Do you know, it's honestly amazing.
Yeah.
We are going to have to move away from this. We are extremely busy. More people ordering now than stock available. I'm really sorry. We didn't expect it to be
this busy, this quick.
as hectic as it is tonight. It's really great to have your company. And steam cleaning is definitely the #1 way to clean.
It certainly is. The power of steam. Remember, 99.9% of viruses and germs eliminated with the power of steam. That's because the temperature that you're getting from this machine, absolutely brilliant. 311667 is your item number. It's a £50 saving against the usual price and against the Pulte price.
And use it all around your home. It is your upright, it's your handheld, it'll sanitise, deodorise, kill up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. I'll use it on upholstery, your sofas and armchairs, cushions and mattresses, but use it all around the kitchen area, windows and mirrors, the wardrobe doors, the radiators. It is a faster and more effective way to clean your home, and it is your modern way of cleaning your home. So please do not miss out whilst we have the stock available. Well, we don't really have the stock available. And the other great thing is it gets rid of all those nasty chemicals, saves you spending a fortune down the cleaning aisle, but also it's saving you suffering those chemicals that get down your throat, that damage your hands, that, you know, honestly, you have got the most amazing opportunities.
There's that. I mean, all these accessories are included, remember. All the cloths are washable, so if you want to wash them, you can. It's a handheld as well as an upright. So busy now. If you've got it in a basket, you've got to confirm your orders and check out. And look at all these different ways you can configure this steam cleaning system with a £50 saving. We're saying limited stock at the minute. There are so many more of you trying to buy it than we have remaining. So if you've got it in a basket, you've got to confirm your order and check your basket out. Remember, kitchens, bathrooms, all around the house you're going to use it. And as a spring clean system, it's perfect, isn't it?
Now, I've just got to warn you, if everybody checked out now, half of you won't actually get it. So though it says it's limited stock, we've got so many more people trying to order than stock is available. So please, please, please check those baskets through. Check everything out on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. We are busy, busy, busy. Please do not miss out on anything tonight. We have got amazing value for money on all of our Pulte items, and of course you've got incredible deals. And talking about a really incredible deal, we have got a steam generator iron.
Now, we've got 2 hours of ironing for you. Well,
I can cut your ironing time by half, so I've only got
Only an hour.
So
I don't know if we've got stock for 2 hours
don't think we are.
of ironing. 10% of the entire stock of the iron has sold out and gone, and we haven't actually shown you this in action yet. And Bev,
Yes.
what a price. I mean, what a deal we've got here.
Well, I was just looking at the price and just thinking to myself is, all the years I've worked for Pulte, I don't think I've found, or they've done, a generator iron this low.
yeah, less than
You know,
£100.
normally they've sort of done, if you like, an iron with a bigger water tank.
Yeah.
But this is absolutely
So
fantastic.
good.
It's a cracking little iron. It really is. And I mean, it's even self-cleaning as well. So if you live in a hard water area, you can make sure that the lime scale doesn't get anywhere near the actual boiler. But also, it's got auto shut off.
So if you forget, you go out
Fabulous.
and you
It will
forget.
actually do that as well.
Brilliant.
So, I mean, it tells you, if I could just show you the front here.
Oh, that's cool, Bev.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? Because,
Yeah.
you know, you can see there's no dial, so you can't change the temperature because there isn't a temperature dial on. You don't need to. But this is to tell you, obviously, that you've got your steam on. Eco button, you can actually set it onto the eco button, which actually saves you electricity, so you're not using it.
Fantastic.
Now, I looked at this.
Yes.
Eco mode, 26% less energy.
Yeah.
31% less water.
Yeah.
But no change in
No,
performance.
No, not at
Brilliant.
all.
Brilliant.
So you can use that if you want to. This little symbol here will tell you when it's ready to be filled with water, but to be honest, you just look at the front of the tank. And this one here will tell you, it flashes at you to tell you that it needs to be clean. So when you need to clean it, honestly, you can have it cleaned and done in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
You fill it with water. You switch it on, heat up time is just about a minute, okay? Then what you do is you press and hold the spanner symbol, and then you hold it over the bowl or a sink, because what it'll do, it'll flush the lime scale out of the boiler and it flushes it out through the base of the
That's
iron.
great. Now, I remember I had a steam generator where you had to undo
it was a right
a
palaver,
thing on the
wasn't it?
side.
Yeah.
You had
And
to
swish
fill
it
it with
round.
water,
Shake it, do the shake.
Try
yeah.
and shake it
I,
out.
I like that
You
much
know-
better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah, so do I. So, I mean, really and truthfully, you've got heat up time is just under a minute. It says a minute, but it really
It's
isn't.
super
It's so
fast,
quick.
isn't it?
So that one shirt or something in a morning you want to do. But I've made a statement this beginning of the show, and I said it's going to cut your ironing time down by half. So I'm going to show you how. So we've got denim. We've also got cotton and viscose. And we've gone to the man-made fabrics at the end, and then we're going to go right on to silk and georgette.
Gosh.
Without changing the temperature.
And how can you do that, Bev?
Right, well, the sole plate temperature is a lot cooler. Now, normal irons are 2,000 to 3,000 watts of heat. 3,000 watts of heat is an electric fire. That's what
Wow.
you're doing your best black trousers with.
That's why you're melting your clothes.
Oh, well, we've all done this, haven't we?
Haven't you?
Yes,
And you
yeah.
think
Yeah.
it's dirt, but it's not. It's a part of your. It's a bit of your
It's
best
your
top,
jumper.
or it's your. You know, and you get those shiny pockets. It's a bit of your trousers. Oh,
Or
it's
the
awful.
V-neck of your jumper is on
Yeah.
the back.
It's imprinted on the back, yeah. But this is,
Yeah.
it's the power of the steam,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So you've got only 750 watts of heat on your sole plate,
Brilliant.
but they give you 5 times more steam.
Fabulous.
Because it's steam that gets rid of creases, not heat, right? So if you're doing something like, oh, I was going to say school uniforms, but obviously that's fallen on the floor.
I'll get that.
At the moment, we'll get that in a second. But let's say black trousers for work.
This could be still school uniform, couldn't it?
It
Yeah,
could,
could be,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, we've all done it where we've got sort of that shiny mark on the trousers where we've got the iron far too hot, okay? Normally we would probably put something over that to protect it, but you don't have to because you're ironing on a cushion of steam. So, if you think of how many times these trousers will have been ironed,
Look at that.
now if I show you that,
Gosh.
No
Okay.
shiny bits.
no shiny bits.
And I bet a perfect line.
But
Yeah.
also
that.
both sides.
Both
Okay.
sides, yes. You haven't had to do one side and the
No.
other. And just one crease.
Look at that.
Not a double or a triple
Sharp.
crease.
Not
Sharp.
several.
How
There
great
you go.
is that?
And that's what I say is that's what gives you this professional finish.
Fabulous.
So you're not worried about things being damaged. Now, things like sort of different types of fabric. And
Lots
different
of
types,
fabrics
yeah.
on one piece.
So we've got cotton, we've got a satin ribbon, and we've also got silk embroidery. So that's 3 different temperature settings on a conventional iron. But with this, you don't. You don't change anything.
Straight
You just glide straight over the surface and get the job done in half the time, but without very much effort. Because you're not having to push the heat.
You're not putting the
Look at the
elbow grease
difference
in.
here
To
to
the
here. It's
how
brilliant
quick
and
was
quick,
that?
yeah.
So quick.
And you can see the way you use it, that it's nice and light as well.
Yeah.
So not
yeah.
like your original iron that you put the water into the iron and it's quite heavy, isn't it? And it's
Yeah.
quite hard work. It
Absolutely.
just glides so easily. It's nice
It does,
and light.
yeah, because for that reason, it's not got any weight attached to
But the
it.
water's not in there,
No,
is it?
it's all in here.
It's in
and,
the base.
and you can fill that at any point in time.
Fabulous.
So you're not waiting for that to cool down. You can add water to that whenever you like. Now, let's see how powerful your steam is, because I like to save myself a bit more
If
time.
anyone's got little ones, you're forever washing these. These
Yes.
are constantly dirty, aren't they? And if you put them back on creased, they still look dirty. I think
Yeah,
clothes
they
look
do.
dirty, even if they've been washed.
They do.
If they haven't been ironed.
Yeah, they do. Not for one for every day of the week. It's usually at this age, it's 1 an hour.
1 an hour.
1 an hour.
Is that why we didn't have one?
Yeah,
So many things can happen.
1 an hour. You look round and
It
you
comes
think,
out every end.
Yeah, yeah.
it's either one or the other.
That'll get you through the morning. That's
Yeah.
that pack there.
Funny.
Yeah.
And so
look
you're
at
going,
that.
you're going,
I'm going
through all
different
those layers.
Yeah, and that's what I say. It just saves time. Not only is it saving time because we're not having to change the temperature and we've got 5 times more steam, we're also saving time because we can multi-layer, and that's
Fabulous.
t-shirts.
And look how perfect they are.
You know, nice finish, but don't forget not only one side. I'm just going to turn this
So 1,
over.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 layers.
How
Brilliant.
great. And it's ironed it just beautifully.
Yep.
We are so busy. 10 layers in 10
I like
seconds,
that.
they said upstairs. And that's very true. It took no time at all. It's phenomenal.
That's what this is about. Remember, 1 minute to heat up and you're ready to go. You don't have to change the temperature. Now, price-wise, I want to show you what you'll pay elsewhere for this iron, because at £99, it is a brilliant price. But Hayley and I had a look before the show, and we looked at big retailers like Pulte Directly,
Yeah.
obviously, £179. At Freeman's, it's £179, or at Amazon, £148.25. Nowhere near our kind of price
And
that we've
Amazon
got
do
for you.
great deals, and it is a good deal. They've reduced it from the regular price of £179, but our deal is phenomenal at £99. Stock-wise, you are going to have to be really quick for this.
What?
A quarter of the entire stock has sold out and gone.
I don't know what we're going
And
to do in
be
half an hour.
Absolutely honest, we did think we'd be okay with the iron because we actually had
Yeah.
a great deal of stock of this, but you're loving the price. The steam cleaner, which is ticking away, but two-thirds of the stock of the steam cleaner, well, actually, if you've got it in a basket and you haven't checked it through, 2/3 of you won't
Yeah,
get
you've got to
our
check that
steam
out if
cleaner.
you want the steam cleaner.
I don't think we're going to get back to that at all. There's so many of you ordering that. So we had less stock of that, but we thought it would survive.
But sorry, we're laughing. We just heard the figures. Did you hear that?
Yeah, no.
So we're in single
It's not
figures,
good.
and there's 49 people on the website and half a dozen on the phones trying to get what we've got left. So please, if you've got it in a basket, do check it out.
yeah.
Now, not only have we got a great deal on the steam cleaner, the iron, but we also have an ironing board, don't
Oh, I love this ironing board. I've had mine over 10 years now, and it really is a fantastic board because it's extra wide. So therefore, you know, you've got more garment on there.
More space.
I like this idea because that way I've got the whole of the board then to use as
Yeah,
ironing.
because sometimes it's too small, isn't
Yeah.
it? So you have to put it on
They
the
sit
ironing
on there,
board,
yeah.
and then you lose half your space.
You do, that's quite true. Also, when you're using this amount of steam, what you have to have is somewhere for the steam
right.
to go through.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got a solid board, what happens is that steam will stay on the top and then it will wet the garments through. So this needs to pass through the actual lining board, as you can
Right,
just
so
see
it
there.
stays as steam.
That's
But
it.
if it's solid, it then turns back to sort of condensation. doesn't it? 'Cause it's
Absolutely.
sat on that solid board. So-
Absolutely.
and it's such a good size for
It
sheets
is.
and things like that.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Dressmakers. You know, a
Yes.
lot of people, the dressmakers, actually use it as a table.
Yeah.
As well,
You know,
Well,
yeah.
it's
to
that
do it.
sturdy, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
We've got 2 ironing boards. We've got
Yes.
one at home, which is this one, and
Yep.
it's absolutely brilliant. And then a place near where we used to work, like sort of, we've got like a, Sean doesn't like me calling it a caravan, but it's like a little caravan, it's a little lodge. We've got a little ironing board there. It's absolutely
Rubbish.
shocking.
It's rubbish.
I'm gonna say something else.
Rickety. It's absolutely rubbish. This is absolutely brilliant.
And-
we had to struggle ours home in the car.
Yeah, we
This
did.
is delivered to your door.
And it's a great reduced price. It's £20 off what it should be, so it's down to £79. Now you do have 2 options available, and the option is the cover that you've got. You've got the plain one that we've got here in the studio, or you've got a geo pattern, and you'll see the pattern on the website if you go through on the website. So you can either go plain or the geo pattern. 132584 is your item number. We've got to get back to the iron.
no.
I don't know what we're going to do tonight.
40%
Can I
of the
ju-
iron has sold out and gone. So if
So
you
get
do want the
going, Beth,
iron,
quick.
Get going.
shop really smartly for this. The great thing is, I truly believe you're getting one of the best price for a steam
Yeah,
generator
I think so.
that I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking at a magazine the other day, and there was an ironing system in it, right? £3,800.
Did it iron for you?
No.
Did you sit down and
No.
watch the telly?
No, 3,800 and something. The cover was £200 to buy a replacement cover.
What was this, an ironing board?
An ironing board with an
system.
iron,
With
right?
the- oh my
system, yeah.
goodness.
Okay, and I'll tell you now, Franco Polti invented this system, and it's not as powerful as what Franco Polti's on.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the steam generators from Polti we've had for years, haven't we? This one, I think, has got... It makes it foolproof ironing. 'Cause
Yes.
you can't. Sometimes I'm ironing stuff and I'm worried I'm going to melt the fabric
course,
or
yes, yes.
choosing the wrong temperature, going from
Yeah.
one fabric to another.
Yes.
And you worry about ruining it. But this,
Well.
it's literally on one.
One temperature just does everything. But a lot of irons, you might say, well, I never change the temperature on mine. There'll be something that you can't iron or you catch.
Definitely.
But what you haven't got and what Polti give you is 5 times more steam, because that's what gets rid of creases, not heat. Heat can melt fibres and damage. Steam relaxes the fibres and gets rid of the creases. So now we've got, I'm going to show you that extreme from one to the other. So we've got cotton, okay? And I think you could sort of say that that's fairly
Quite
creased, okay?
creased, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop that on there. Now I'm going to try and hold the iron just to show you with the finger and thumb. So I'm not going to apply any pressure to that whatsoever. And that way
Wow.
you can see it's relying on all that amount of steam to get rid of the creases, not me pushing it through, okay?
Amazing.
So now we've got rid of the creases on that panel there.
Wow, look at the difference.
And that was effortless.
Yeah, I mean, normally you...
No elbow grease
Nope.
at
No
all
pressure,
involved
No,
there.
not at all. So now I'm going to go to the other end of the temperature.
This is
which
what
is
I'd be
gonna be
worried
so-
about.
So
yeah.
you'd have to normally turn your iron down now and wait for it to cool down.
And wait, yeah.
You would. And the thing is with satin, you have to have it at the right temperature, because if not, if it's not hot enough, it won't get rid of the creases.
That's the
But
thing,
that
yeah.
slight too hot, then you're back to square one.
I ruined a whole trouser suit doing exactly that. Too hot an iron, it completely melted. Like the middle bit.
It left a big hole in it, didn't it?
Devastated.
I bet you were.
And look at that. And you haven't changed the temperature because you don't change the temperature.
No.
It's just the power of steam.
That's brilliant.
Amazing.
Now, price-wise, remember, it's market beat. It's £99
and
for this deal.
stock-wise, it is disappearing really, really, really quickly. What I will say is you do need to check your baskets out today smartly, because if you had had the steam cleaner in your basket and you haven't checked it out yet, it's just sold out. Around about 50 of you have missed out. I'm really sorry. We will try to get it back in stock, and we wish we had more stock tonight. You've absolutely loved it. Well done. If you got it, you will absolutely love steam cleaning your home. Sounds crazy, but one of the easiest ways and most effective ways to clean your home. We will try and get it back in stock.
And do you know what? I think there could be a theme tonight, because as Hayley said, we had a big stock of the iron.
Yeah, we weren't so worried about the iron, but now we are.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of you now ordering the iron. So the stock of the iron, if you want it, please grab it while that stock is there. We will check as well what stock we've got left of the iron. Price-wise, on your screen there, should be £179. £99 is your deal with us. Now, that's our usual price, but we looked elsewhere as well, and Julie's emailed in wondering about prices. Well, Julie, these are the prices we found elsewhere, and look at our ShopOnTV price.
Pulte, £179 for a price for an iron like this is fabulous. At Freeman's, £179. Also at Amazon, where you normally get great prices, £148.25. With us, it's less than £100. £99 is your price for a Pulte Express. 863-521 is your item number. ShopOnTV.co.uk. If you want to order on the phone, you can. 03333 241 241.
And a vast amount of stock. I'm going to check on that stock. A vast amount of this stock has sold out and gone as well. 863-521, but we're approaching 50% of the stock.
Oh my goodness.
On the iron has gone, and 20% of the ironing board has sold out and gone. So if you want the ironing board, please do grab that as well, or delivered to your door, which is fantastic. Now, please.
Can I do my sleeve?
Do your sleeve.
Yeah.
Let's do your
Just
sleeve.
before.
Whilst we've got an iron to
So
Well, we've got an iron, yes.
Yeah.
So we've done the bite. Now, you probably don't like to see a line down your sleeve or your blouse or whatever. So get the cuff, just bend it over like so, because you're going to trap that steam into place. Then you put your iron on the inside, okay? And then you press the steam button and you shake. Shake, rattle and roll.
Brilliant.
That way you iron the sleeve inside out.
And then you don't leave that big line if you don't want it.
You don't leave that line all the way down. And to be honest, what's easier than that? In fact, when the spring comes and we get a bit better weather, what I tend to do is I wash my garments. I always put them on hangers to hang them out. And then halfway through when they're drying, I take the iron out and I blast them on the washing line.
Makes it
so they dry on the washing line. I take them in, they've already been ironed.
Because the steam's so powerful, you don't always need to use your ironing board.
You don't always need a board.
You can actually iron things on hangers.
Yeah.
So if you want something to wear right now, you think, I'm not going to get the ironing board out. Iron like this, it heats up in a minute, you're ready to iron, you're ready to go out. I think that's a really good example, because this is really tricky to iron on an ironing board.
Well, it would be,
because you'd put more creases in it, wouldn't you?
Well, you would. I mean, that's just taken us literally seconds just to do that little bit just there. I mean, obviously, I would have this hung up in the kitchen and I'd hold each sleeve to do it. But in that short space of time, you know, that one top that you want to wear and it's fallen off the hanger in the wardrobe. In the ironing board. In the wardrobe.
We know what you meant.
I know.
We're on the same page.
That's the sort of thing, Bev, that I'd have in the ironing pile.
Yeah.
It's a top you absolutely loved, and you wore it. You know, you'd bought it, wore it, washed it, and I wouldn't dare iron it. I keep thinking, or I'd iron it and put more creases in it, so then I don't end up wearing it again. Just on the iron, on the hanger, it irons so well. It's so good.
It is, and the thing is, don't forget, because you're working at a high temperature of steam, you're actually deodorizing with this. So jackets and things like like that. Now,
Oh, if they're a bit smelly.
you don't have to take them to the dry cleaners always.
Right.
Because, you know, you might have wore one cologne or something one day. You've probably only had the jacket on a couple of hours, but then it smells stale and you think, oh, I'm not going to have to take that to be dry clean. I mean, we've all tried hanging them up outside on the washing line, which is no good when it's raining. So, put your iron, give it a good steam on the back, get rid of the creases, but then once you've got rid of the creases on the back, stick your iron on the inside. That steam then will penetrate the lining and it will deodorise that lining at the same time.
Refreshes it, doesn't it?
Exactly. And so therefore, you don't always have to run off to the dry cleaners.
Brilliant.
You know, and it's saving you time and energy. And you just look at things like this and just think, bad.
And you can't wear that. That looks dirty.
And that material, Hayley.
Oh, it's a nut.
It'd be one of them scary materials. That.
But look at that.
Yeah.
And it just knocks the creases out. So there's no excuse not to have an ironed outfit, because in seconds you have got an iron top, iron trousers, iron jacket, sanitised, deodorised as well. Massively busy, market-beating price. Elsewhere you will find it at our price around about £179. We did find it on Amazon. It was about £148.50. Or there you go, for £148.25. But at £99.99, one of our best prices on a steam generator.
Absolutely brilliant. Half the stock now is already in baskets and going through sales-wise. We've already had a sellout on the show, so please don't hang around if you want to get this. 863521 is your item number. Remember, it should be our usual price of £179. Now, the ironing board, Bev, just run us through the ironing board again for us, because if you are going for a steam generator, this is the perfect board, isn't it?
Yes, you need to have an ironing board that's got holes in, if you like, so the steam can pass through those holes.
Right.
If you've got a solid wood board, what happens is there's nowhere for that steam to go, and it will sit on the top of the ironing board and it'll wet the board and the garments.
Right.
Just reverts back to water. But with this, you've got nice large holes, so while you're ironing, the steam will go through the board and evaporate, and so therefore you can't worry about having wet garments. Also, this is padded, and it's padded just enough for you not to have the marks on your garments as you're ironing them. So the ironing board is also adjustable, so if you want to sit down, but please just bear in mind, keep your knees away from the steam. 120 degrees, it's quite keen when you can. You're going to sit and iron. You've also got this nice large container at the side, because that leaves the whole of your ironing board free for you to do
a lot of boards. You have to
garments
fit
if you want.
a steam generator on the board, so you lose half the board, which is a nightmare. And the depth to this, it means
wider.
It's great for sheets and things like
Bedding,
that.
Absolutely.
And I find it really good as well for jackets and shirts, because you can really lay them out nicely.
Yes.
And it's so sturdy.
It is sturdy, but I can manage to pick mine up. It's not heavy.
It's not heavy.
No, not heavy.
No.
I mean, it's sturdy when you're ironing.
Yes.
We've got a really rickety ironing board, which is an absolute nightmare. And
a
you
window
said as
ledge.
well about a dressmaker uses this a little bit like a table as well, a dressmaker, because you've got it is so sturdy.
Absolutely.
It stands really well.
And it adjusts for every height, doesn't it?
It does.
Because I'm so tall when I'm doing the ironing.
You'd want it on the maximum
I have it really high.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant.
It is. It's a fantastic one. I must admit, I mean, I've took my trousers up on my ironing board, but I don't sew. It's one of those that you stick.
Which we love.
Great.
That's so easy. Two choices with this. So if you are choosing colour options, you've got the plain, which is really popular, but actually just as popular is the geometric one as well. So you've got the choice of the two. So
I really like that, because it's a really nice pattern and design. You can see it on the website. If you go to the web, it'll just ask you which colourway you want to go for. There's the geometric pattern that you see there. Both the same, it's just a different cover. So £79 is a £20 reduction, and it's going to be delivered. Imagine buying this from a shop. I remember when I worked at the Ideal Home Show years ago, selling irons and ironing boards, people going on the tube with ironing boards.
Yes.
There is no way I would would have done that.
I had to get ours home in the car.
In the car.
And I had to lean the front seat all the way back and try and slide it in the front door to slide it into the back. And I felt sure it was going to whack me on the way home.
We'll deliver this for you.
Deliver to your door, honestly. It's so easy, so easy. And we're really busy on that, so be quick with that.
13258 is your item number. Now, something else that we have on the show from Polty, which we all love, and we're going to show you this. We weren't thinking we were going to have to get to this to show you, but it's a great vacuum, a great machine. This is the Polty Forza Spira D-Power. Now, it's a cordless vacuum. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach. There are two different colours. They come under different item numbers. The one on the main details is green, and the lower one at the bottom of the screen is a red option. It's a great machine, this is.
Really is. It's got 3 levels. It's got an eco for light dust. It's got a maximum power for a real power clean. And it's got an auto. Now, if you go on the auto, it's very clever. It's got infrared as particle sensor. So it actually detects the amount of dirt that's on the floor and how much power it needs to use. So it never overuses the power. Sometimes you'll put a vacuum on boost and run down the power really quickly, and you didn't need it on boost. It will actually know how much power to use.
It senses how much dirt's down there. So I've got an eco program on there as well. It's great if you've got pets. It's got a great powered brush with LED lights on the front.
4 levels of filtration as well, so that is really good if you suffer with allergies and things, which is fantastic. And it's got a brushless digital motor.
Yeah, we're going to be going to that shortly, but if you want to get ahead of us, you can have it in green or you can have it in red. They come under different item numbers. You'll find them both on the website. There it is as a handheld. Crevice tool and dusting brush all included, so you can use it on your surfaces. Easy to empty. It's a brilliant machine, and Bev's going to run us through that a little bit later on.
I didn't think Polty could make a better vacuum, but my goodness, that is amazing. 288608. We've got both Bev and myself have got the Forza Spira, but the D-Power is amazing, and that price is fabulous, so do grab that while the stock is there. But let's get back to our iron. Do a little bit more ironing whilst we've got some stock. 60% of the stock now sold out and gone. It's a Polty night tonight.
You see, the thing is, when you go down the supermarket shelves and you see all these irons on the top, £99 just gets you a normal iron.
Handheld iron.
Yeah.
And when you pick them up, they're heavy to start with. You haven't even got water in that yet. So consequently, you take that home, you've then got to use your temperature dial. You put an egg cup full of water in, which gives you probably about 5 minutes worth of steam.
And then you're constantly filling it up.
And then you're constantly filling it. And by the time you finish, you've got shoulder ache. This is light because the water's inside there. Don't forget, we're cutting your ironing time down by half. In fact, the exact amount is 53%. So if you are ironing, say, I don't know, let's say 4 hours a week, you could do that same amount of ironing in less than 2 hours.
Wow.
Now, if you take ironing in as a business, let's say you do 10 hours a week, then you could do that same amount of ironing in less than 5 hours. Now, you're either going to increase your earnings or you're going to give yourself some time off.
Yeah, you could earn the same amount in half the time, or double your earnings if you fancy. How great would that be? And now there's loads of things that definitely have to be ironed, and school uniforms, definitely one of those.
And don't look away here.
And pleats are a nightmare normally, aren't they?
They are absolutely awful, and I can vouch for that because my daughter used to have her school uniform with little knife pleats.
Loads of them.
Oh, do I wish I'd got a Polty then, because I used to have to pin them, you know, to be able to hold them together. But with this, I mean, it's just literally done.
Sorted.
You know, straight through.
And it looks so clean. I think unironed clothes look dirty. Whereas it looks so clean and pristine, doesn't it? If you're going off for a job interview, never go in an unironed shirt because you look scruffy.
You do look scruffy. And I think you feel it. Well, I do. You know, you get it. I mean, a lot of people will say now, oh, we don't, you know, I don't iron now, or I don't iron much. Now, I once brought one of these iron-free shirts for my husband, right? I don't know what I did with it, because when it came out the washing machine, it looked like it had been through the mangle.
Needed more ironing than
Honestly,
normal.
yeah, absolutely. And a lot of time, the spin cycles are so high on your washing machine.
now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my word.
And if you ever use the dryer,
It
well
like
done.
dries creases in.
Yeah.
doesn't it? You're like,
especially
"Oh,
on
I'm never
denim,
gonna
it
get
leaves
those creases
the
out."
crease.
Yeah.
Even when
Yeah.
you've ironed it, it leaves
It
the
leaves
crease
grease.
mark.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
does.
often in linen and things, which is a nightmare. Honestly,
It
this
is.
will just knock all creases out of all materials.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to do denim jeans now, because we know how difficult they can be. Now, what they're doing, with it having 5 times more steam, I don't know if you can just see this. If I bring this back, you can see it's creating a
Oh
pocket of
gosh,
steam.
yeah, it lifts
Oh, it
up,
lifts
doesn't
it.
it?
Wow.
Yeah. Can you see?
Yeah.
The pocket of steam it's creating. So that means it's going through multiple layers. And that is what we want, because we want to cut down on having to stand at the ironing board
So all 4
and do
legs.
the ironing. All 4 legs, done.
All 4 sides.
all 4 legs.
That's why it halves the amount of time, because you're not having to turn it over and do the other side and then redo it. It just does it perfectly.
And the reason this
First
is
time and does the layers.
so amazing is because you don't have to change the temperature.
No, not, well, there's no temperature dial on it, so,
Yeah.
you know, you're not tempted
Easy.
to
It's
do
not
that.
a really hot plate, and that's what
No.
melts your clothes and ruins your clothes. It's obviously still hot, but it's not burning
They
hot
say
like those
it'd
plates.
burn you if you put
Yeah.
Yeah.
But rather
got
than
the
it being
scars.
2,000, 3,000 watts
Yes,
of power,
yes.
it's 750.
Yes,
So it's a cooler plate.
Yes.
But it's the power of steam that knocks the creases
That's it.
out. Yeah.
Because if you take all your garments to a dry cleaners, they use high volume of steam and tetrachloride. That's what they clean the
it
things
smells
through.
horrible,
Awful.
doesn't
Oh, and it makes
Yeah.
some materials really brittle and
It
nasty.
does,
I had
doesn't
my coat
it?
done the other week, and it was awful when it
Like
came
it's
home.
very stiff.
Yeah.
I actually ended up washing it. I thought, what?
Yeah.
Which was a complete, and it washed much nicer. I was
Yeah.
like, why
Should
did
have
I
done that
even take
first.
it?
Well, there's a lot that I've done that too over the years.
Not that I
where-
should advise you. If it says dry clean, take it to the dry cleaners.
Yeah.
But because it came back so bad, I thought I'm going to try it.
Yeah,
And it actually
it
washed
does,
really
because
well.
I couldn't stand the smell
Yeah, no,
sometimes
yeah.
of them. Pure linen, I just want to prove to you that we've got pure linen. So we know how bad it is. I'll just show you how bad that is. Now, I love wearing linen, I must admit, especially, you know, in summertime. But how many of us have put linen away from last summer? They've washed it, put it away and thought, well, I'll iron that when I wear it again. And then you get it out and you think to yourself, I'm going to have to wash it again.
Yeah.
I can't get the iron to get rid of the creases. Now, I'm not putting any weight on this. I'm just gliding over the top, because we've all done that part where we've pushed.
Yes.
We think we're pushing the heat through,
Look at that.
but we're not.
And you've got to look at the difference from what you've done
Yeah.
to what you haven't down there. It's amazing,
That's
isn't
another
it?
item you'll keep putting in the bottom of the pile, thinking it's not
Yeah.
buying that.
No.
It's a bit like, it's usually the Christmas tablecloth, isn't it?
Yeah.
You might even
Yes.
still have it in the washing pile now because you're dreading ironing it. This just makes it all so easy. Whatever material, and even if it's bedding and things like that, it's so easy to do.
It
your
is
bedding,
so
isn't
easy,
it?
but I'm going to give you a tip now to do your bedding. Okay. Instead of doing your bedding on your ironing board, which you can if that's what you want to do, remember you've got a bit extra wide board, and I'm having a fight with this carpet. Stay down. Down!
You're like a danger zone.
You've
am.
had a day,
Oh,
haven't
I've
you?
had a day.
That's
I
a
have had
real
a day.
day.
She's had a heck
She
of a
has done
day.
3 things, so we thought we
Yes.
were safe, but we're
Yeah.
not quite sure
No, we're
now.
not so sure.
No.
I'm
One
One
probably
you
on-
did do the other day, so perhaps that doesn't include today, so be careful.
got out the car and just went slap like that,
she's
straight
right
down.
old day, bless her.
And she still came to work.
I
Yeah.
did.
Bless
I was at work when I did
And
it.
now we're trying to trip her up with the carpet.
Right, let's tell you a tip to do your bedding. So, yes, you can do it on the board if that's what you want to do, but I don't. What I do is I wash and dry the bedding, what I'm going to use. I make the bed up with the bedding, then I take the iron to the bed and I iron it on the bed. because you are ironing the creases out, obviously. You're also deodorizing, so that means you're deodorizing the quilt that you've put the cover on. You're deodorizing the pillows, what you put the pillowcases on.
Right.
But you're also deodorizing your mattress because you've put the bottom sheet on. And also, and I say this, you know, through 120 degrees of steam. So bed bugs, all that sort of thing, if they survive that, I think they deserve to be sleeping with you for that night.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So though you can iron on the ironing board, it's a real great tip to actually iron on your bed. It really does work. But look how easy it is here as well.
Great.
Because you're doing loads of different layers at the same time again.
Different layers, but it just makes life easier. But as I say, try it, iron it on the bed. It is absolutely brilliant. If you've got a little guest house or anything like that, what a fantastic idea that you could take that, because also you've got a lock on this iron.
That's so good.
So you could take that to each bedroom. When you put the bedding on, you can refresh the mattress by just doing that as well, and refresh the pillows and things. I mean, it just gives that extra, I don't know.
I love the for £99. I can't believe they've got the lock that locks it into the
locks it
system as
on.
well, so you can carry it, or you can put it into a higher
Table storage.
shelf. Because sometimes when it's loose, you worry about putting it up into a shelf, whereas actually you know it's secure and you can put it in so easily. So busy stock-wise. 2/3 of the entire stock is either sold or in baskets. So you do please need to check your baskets through. If your checkout, we'll have such a small amount left. You do need to check out. So 863521 is your item number.
And remember, you don't change the temperature.
No.
This is
No,
what I
so
love about
easy.
it.
So easy.
You don't have to change the temperature.
Well,
you're good to go.
No, good to go. 1 minute heat up time, so that one shirt in the morning so quickly. You don't even have to get the board out, because you can do it vertically on the hanger. You can hang them up and steam on that way. You don't have to go and fetch your glasses to find out what the temperature is.
Just which way to go.
Yeah. What am I on? Because there isn't one, it doesn't need it. It's a one temperature sole plate which irons everything from your silks to your georgettes to your denim without changing it. Also, because you've got 5 times more steam, is going through multiple layers. So all that added up, you're actually cutting your ironing time down by 53%. Now, I've been down to the weights and measures and I've had it all tested. They tested me. I knew the fellas with white coats would catch me one day.
I'm surprised they let you out then.
Yeah, so am I. I found where the door was, but I mean, you know, I was being known to. But yes, so, you know, 53% is an awful lot.
Yeah.
If, as I say, you iron for 4 hours a week, you're going to do the same in less than 2.
Brilliant.
Amazing, isn't it? And it's self-cleaning.
I was going to
And it's
say.
self-cleaning.
Brilliant if you've got hard water.
But look at that, 8 bar pressure. 8 bar pressure, okay? Yes, come this way, look, 8 bar pressure. Some steam cleaners are only 3.5 bar.
Gosh.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the power of the steam
That
that's
is
going to
the
come
power
through.
of this. So for £99 for an
Amazing.
8 bar steam generating iron from Pulte, the guy who invented it back in 1978, and I'll just tell you very quickly about the after sales service. Any problems of whatever you have, whether it's with the iron, the vacuum or the steam cleaner, you pick the phone up. They're based in Manchester in this country. They'll come to your home and collect it. You don't struggle back to the post office. They'll actually come and collect it. They will either exchange or repair it, and they'll get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days. Now, that's for 2 years. After the 2 years is up, the same service applies. The only difference being is you would have an estimate for that work to be done.
What a great service.
I think that's fantastic.
They're really passionate. It is a family company still,
It is a family company. We're sponsoring the cycle, the Italian cyclist at the moment. Yes, Franco Pulte is very passionate about that. So is Psycho Italia or something. I'm sorry, I'm not very sporty. But
We'll
anyway,
look that up. That sounds a bit strange, that title you gave.
That was a bit like half a story.
I know there's a bike involved.
There's a bike. In Italy.
If you want this actual iron, you need to get on your bike. You need to really, honestly, get this into a basket really, really, really quickly. Check your basket through as soon as you possibly can. Massive savings, market-beating price as well. Elsewhere on a whole, we found it £179. Amazon, we found it £148.25. So we did find it more affordable at Amazon, but
nothing like our price.
Amazing, isn't it? I would say one of the most affordable steam generators we've ever done. So please get it in a basket, check it out. Otherwise, you are going to miss out on that. 863-521 is
Now, you might want to add in the ironing board that we've got for you. That ironing board is designed for a steam generator. You've got two different options. We've got the plain one here, but you've got a geometric design. It's just a different design on the cover. £79. It's a £20 discount. 132,584 if you want to go for the ironing board. And that's perfect with your steam generator iron. There's so many of you shopping with us. We've already had sellouts. If you've not ordered with us before, well, it's as simple as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV broadcasts live across the nation every night from midnight to 3, exclusively on ITV1 and STV. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcast is also streamed on our website, shopontv.co.uk, and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. Our nightly show features a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our TV offers are only available for a limited time, or while stocks last. So before you go to bed, why not make it your nighttime ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest before it's too late. ShopOnTV, outstanding quality, remarkable value and tremendous savings. Every night from midnight to 3 on ITV1 and STV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly, conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. Our nightly live broadcast is your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So, when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
Company, welcome to Shop on TV. Shock on TV.
Shock on TV tonight, it is, isn't it?
A shock,
Shocks every 5 minutes.
We've had a sell-out already. We had a sell-out really early in the show. Our iron is now heading the same way, so we've moved on to our vacuum.
Our next faulty product.
Our next faulty product, yes,
Now,
absolutely.
this is a brilliant vacuum, isn't it?
Well, you know, when they brought this out, I thought to myself well, it'll be just like it is, but...
I remember when we first did this, and you were like, it can't be any better than
Well, the original for Suspira, which we've
got.
all got, is
I've got mine.
amazing.
Yeah.
And we truly didn't think it could be improved.
It was everything that, to be quite honest, that I needed in a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
You know, and when they brought this out, I thought, well,
Can't be any better.
Any better. But I have to say, the bits they've done and improved is second to none. I mean, my favourite bit is this, actually. Let me show you. So we're going to switch it on, okay? We're going to set it on to auto. Now listen to this, okay? Can you hear it?
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
You hear that? Yeah.
So it kicks in more power when there's more dirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. And that's on
amazing.
the auto mode.
So it's like it's intelligent. It can sense the actual dust on the floor, and it only uses the power it needs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it does, is it just adjusts to it.
How clever.
So therefore, the dirt that you've got on the floor that you can't see, you know, like underneath the bedding or underneath the settee or places like that, then it will find the dirt, because you'll hear the actual, well, it's not the engine, but you'll hear the battery that changes.
And you don't waste the battery, because sometimes I know our original vacuum, we used to put it on the boost one all the time, and you'd run the battery down really quick, whereas this will only up the power when it actually physically needs it.
When it physically needs
it,
it,
really does allow the battery to last, which is brilliant, and it lasts up to 40 minutes.
It lasts up to 40 minutes.
Brilliant.
Also, with these, you've got an easy button, says she.
Come on, easy button.
Yeah, come on, easy
Someone
button.
stuck this together. There we go.
There you go. Now, when they are new, they are a little stiff. So a tip, you know, furniture polish, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just put yourself a little bit of furniture polish
so it makes it
round there,
easier.
put that in there, and it stops it straight away.
Stops it sticking. Great.
Yeah, stops it sticking. It's only because the plastic's new, that's all. I'm just going to show you this part of it. Inside here is a HEPA filter.
Fabulous.
Right? You've got 4-stage of filtration through here. Your larger filter, in fact, if I just empty that out, okay, I'm just going to take this out for you. That's a filter. That's all washable, okay? That is also a filter.
More filters.
A HEPA filter.
So double HEPA.
Double HEPA.
Wow.
So that's washable. That's also washable, okay? Now, you can see the fine particles of dust that's actually falling through. And then also inside the container, that is also washable, okay?
Fabulous.
So all together, you can keep that all nice and clean. Obviously, you empty that by letting that drop out from the front. Also, you can make this into a handheld.
Great.
Or you can put the bottom part of it, that's also can fit onto there to do the stairs. Now, I'm going to show you the brush, because it's not a bristle brush.
It's not a traditional brush,
Not
is
a
it?
bristle brush, no. Because a lot of time, bristle brushes can scatter some of the very fine particles.
Yes, you're
of
chasing
dirt.
it around the house, aren't you? Yeah.
But with this one, they have got 3 different types of material. And it's a special type of material. If I just move that one forward, you can probably see
It's
that
different
one.
there,
That's
yeah.
different. So that will pick up different levels of dirt. So that'll probably pick up the bigger pieces. That'll probably pick up the smaller pieces.
Fabulous.
And so therefore it's got it all covered. But also you've got this piece round here. Now what that does, that picks up, after you finish vacuuming, the last pass comes back, it picks up that fine particles of dust that normally stick to your feet. So that allows you to say it's barefoot clean.
Brilliant.
On the end of it. You've also got some nice large wheels on here. So if you've got wooden floors, you're not worried because they're rubber. So they're not going to damage the wooden floor. The brush also comes out to clean, because you've got a little button here which you can press, and the brush will slide out, so you can keep that nice and clean.
Right.
As well. And then, as I say, aluminium pole. Now, aluminium pole means that it's lighter and it's also stronger. So therefore, it's easier to manoeuvre, but it doesn't scatter the debris, as you can see. Now, if I just go through there, you can see how that is actually manoeuvring around the floor. So that's what I'm saying is, I mean, obviously, with the floor, because it's lightweight, you don't want something that's not going to be powerful, but it is.
And you've got the power of the battery, haven't you? It's a really strong, powerful battery, 29.6 volt battery, and on one charge, it'll do, is it up to 40 minutes, isn't it?
Up to 45 minutes, but you don't have to have that on the actual worktop. I sit that on the worktop and charge it, okay? Because normally you'd have to have it contained into the unit itself, but where this one, you don't have to, you can just charge the battery on its own. It's got a quick charge on here, and so consequently it doesn't take long to charge. Now, it's 29.6 volts.
Bev, we're massively busy on this. Of course, you can order everything on the website, shopontv.co.uk. On the website, you will find absolutely everything. We've already sold out of the steam cleaner. The steam iron is heading the same way. We're now really busy on our Force-Aspira D-Power. 29.6 volts of power, up to 40 minutes of run time. But the wonderful thing is, this has an amazing auto function, and that uses infrared particle sensor that actually detects how much dirt's on the floor. So it never wastes the energy of a battery. It will only use the power that it needs. It senses how much dirt is down there. It picks up the fine bits. It's actually got 4 levels of filtration, 2 of them HEPA filters, and do your own research on HEPA filtration. If you suffer with allergies, it is absolutely brilliant to get rid of the finest of particles. We didn't think the Force-Aspira vacuum could be improved, but my goodness, the D-Power is out of this world. High performance with a brushless digital motor as well, and multi-cyclonic suction. So please do not miss out on that. You really have got the most incredible deal. So please grab this whilst it's available. £299 is your normal price, saving £100 today. 288608. You've 3 different levels, and of course details on the screen for the green. The details on the red will pop on now. We always have the opposite on the bottom of the screen. It's just a different colour, so that's the only difference that you've got, is it's a different colour. Remember that auto function. It will actually use infrared technology to detect how much dirt is on the floor and only use the power that it needs. So you really get the maximum
clever, isn't it?
out of the power. It's amazing. We have got the turbo brush as well available, Bev,
Absolutely,
which is brilliant,
fantastic turbo brush, especially if you've got pets. Now, Wendy's called in and she quite likes the red one. So she's asked me if I will show her the red one, and I certainly will, Wendy. Okay, exactly the same. No problem at all. It's just got the same filter inside there. You've also got the same HEPA filter. You've got the same idea with the battery. Just take it out and slide it back in, and also you've got the same capacity. The only thing different is the colour. This is red and the other one's green.
Brilliant.
So I'll show you that how it works. You've got the same feature on here to be able to put it onto maximum or onto your auto. That's your auto. You can hear it changes the actual sound of the battery, increases the power, and when it's happy then it will go back to its original sound.
Isn't that clever?
So clever.
I love that.
So clever.
It never wastes the energy. It'll only use the power it needs because it can sense how much dirt is on the floor.
Yes.
So clever.
And the same machine that's an upright is a handheld. It's a reach if you want to get up high. And all the tools, they all interchange, don't they? Wherever you want to put them.
Yep. It comes with this tool. Now, I think this is a genius idea because you've got 2 tools in one. You've either got the crevice tool, so you can use it like so. In fact, if I plug it in there. But also, if you slide it across, you've now got a dusting brush, so therefore you can use it for dusting your furniture. Very good for doing lamps and things like that.
Yeah.
Right.
The glass.
Yeah.
And you could put that on the end of the metal
You can
pole.
put
if
that
you
on
want
the
to.
end of that.
Also, you can reach
you
the
want-
cobwebs in the corner of the room
Yes.
and things, so
Yeah,
it could be a
absolutely.
reach vacuum,
Yes,
which is great.
absolutely.
Or do the skirting boards, get down low
Yeah,
without
absolutely.
bending over.
Would
Yeah.
you mind
Of
just
course,
holding
my
that?
love,
Because
yeah.
what I'm going to just show you here, with this one, you can now put that on the end of here. Because
you're like a
now,
magician, you.
Oh, I tell you.
Tell you what. My
There you go.
word.
I
So
love
now-
it.
Oh, I've turned it on. Hey, happy days.
So now you can do your stairs
Great.
or you can do your mattresses, which is very good.
And it's completely cordless. Now,
Yeah.
if you're thinking, well, I had a cordless when cordless first came out and it was really weak and really poor, this is as strong as a corded machine,
total
isn't it?
Different
Yeah.
going on. When they first came out, they were meant to run alongside your vacuum you plugged into the wall. But this one, not anymore. You've got a very powerful battery, 29.9 volts.
And what a price we've got for you. £100 off the usual price, £100 off the Pulte price. 593276 is your item number for the red option. It's available in green as well. You can see the details at the bottom of the screen if you want to go for the green option. It's a machine that once you've charged it, has up to 40 minutes of cordless cleaning. It's got that sensor on there that recognises the amount of dirt that's on the floor, doesn't it?
Really does, an infrared sensor that actually senses the particles that are on the floor, so it only uses the energy that it needs to use, so allowing you to get the most out of your battery. It's also got a brushless digital motor, so you've got the highest of performance. I didn't think they could improve the Pulte Force Aspira vacuum, but they have with the D-Power. It is out of this world. 3 different levels. There is an eco level. You can use that for the light dust. There's a maximum power, so you can use that for a power clean, but use that auto button because that will actually allow you to use the infrared sensor technology, and you're using 4 filtrations as well, 4 levels of filtration. 2 of those are HEPA filters, which is incredible. So if you do have allergies, do your own research on HEPA filtration, because honestly, this can make such a difference if perhaps you're allergic to pollen and things going into the summer. You've got the reach vacuum, because this is completely a 3-in-1. It's a handheld, it's an upright, it's a reach vacuum. Use it for dusting. You've got that 2-in-1 tool that comes alongside it. So easy to empty, but picks up like you won't believe. It'll pick up the tiny bits and leave your floor bare foot clean, but also it'll stop throwing the big bits everywhere like some vacuums do, and you're chasing that bit forever.
And I think a lot of the time we forget the basic that this is completely cordless but has the performance of a corded machine. You're not unraveling
Without
the
the
cord.
hassle.
Yeah, plugging it in.
Where are your plugs? They're
Yeah.
behind sofas and behind tables, and you're tripping over wires. We've never got enough plugs, have we? You're unplugging perhaps the internet and everyone's going crazy because you need to vacuum. Completely cordless. And when it's fully charged, up to 40 minutes run time.
Now,
which is
you
brilliant.
do have 2 different colour options, remember. On the screen at the minute, you've got your red option. 593276 is your item number for the red. But if you want the green option, the one we've got just here for you, green is available under a different item number. It's 288608 if you want to go for the green option. One other thing that you might want to add in, it does come with the crevice tool and the dusting brush.
That's what it comes alongside, which is that. But
We've got the
this
powered brush, haven't
is
we?
a definite must-have. This is a powered brush that will go onto your handheld. It'll go onto the reach vacuum. You can use it on everything, but really cleverly designed, because this is going to allow you to do perhaps your pet beds and things, or perhaps furniture and upholstery. Great for the stairs, great in the car as well. But look, it actually tilts, because we have one of these, which we bought separately, like you're buying today. I think ours was around about $49.99, so £29, brilliant price. But ours is completely flat and solid, so you have to try.
Yeah, it's fixed, isn't it? Yeah.
And manoeuvre the vacuum.
Where do I use this all the time?
On the sofa.
On the sofa and in the car, on
Yeah,
the car
car.
upholstery.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it gets right down
But it
and deep
actually
into the dirt.
moves, so it's really easy to go over the lumps and bumps. If your furniture's got any movement, this is absolutely brilliant. So I would definitely put that into your shopping basket.
So 062149 is your item
And
number
it's
for
a
the
powered brush head as well, so you've got super power.
And
with
that's
that.
fine on both colours, isn't
Yeah.
it? Both colours of vacuum that we've got for you. Now, we've got lots of handy solutions available for you. Problem solvers, if you like. Storage can be a nightmare, can't it? If you want to declutter, or maybe you want to put away all your winter wardrobe, maybe you've got winter duvets and winter bedding, these are brilliant. These are the Handy Solutions large collapsible storage boxes. If you go for one, it's $18.99. However, don't go for one, because we've got a great deal if you go for three. The 3-pack work out at $11.66 each. You get 3 for $34.99. It's better than a 3 for 2 offer. 524699 is your item number. You can stack them. Each one will take a weight of 14 kilos. You've got a zipper on the top and a zipper on the front, so you can get in to the bottom box if you've got them stacked.
You can, so if you want to actually use them stacked, it could be like, as a student, you could pack all your things for travelling in there, take them to your accommodation and use them really as sort of shelving. You can tidy up your, whether it is your wardrobe, but honestly, if you're like me and you like, I do like clutter, I'm a bit of a hoarder, you can tidy it all away. It's the most modern toy box, get all the kids' toys in there at the end of the day. Great to go in the boot of the car, whether it's bits for your car or whether it's actually bits for your pets, for your dogs, or whether it's for your welly boots and things when you've been out for a walk. It's great if you move to use these rather than the brown boxes, because you can see exactly what's in them. Because when you've got loads of brown boxes or loads of storage boxes even that you can't see into, you don't know what's in which, whereas you will always be able to see what's inside. And when you're not using them, they fold down completely flat, so brilliant to store away.
Yeah, when you're not using them. Then the other reason we love them, back of the car, great car tidies in the boot. 524699 gets you 3 of them for $34.99.
I'll tell you where else we've got these. We pay for a storage unit, which is just a big, vast space.
Yeah.
So everything has to go on the floor. So you lose all the space
all the
up
high
here.
space.
So use them in anywhere where you store it. And because they are dust-proof, waterproof, and breathable, you can actually put them up into the loft. And perhaps if you're going to put your winterproof, if you're going to put your winter clothes away, you can actually put your winter clothes into these, put them up into the roof, and what you'll find is when you get them out next winter is they still smell as fresh. They don't smell musty, like when you normally put things away, which is brilliant.
So do go for those. You get a pack of 3 of the boxes for $34.99. 524699 is your item number.
It's better than buy 2 get 1 free.
It is, yeah.
It's better than that.
Now, another great deal we've got are the magic hooks.
Yeah,
these are really strong. These are reusable, transparent hooks that you can use in the bathroom. They can be wet, they can be dry. $18.99 gets you 20 of the magic hooks, and each one will take a weight of 4 kilos, so they're super, super strong. 20 of them, 029641 is your item number. You can use them in the bathroom, in the kitchen, you can use them in the shed or in the garage. Great strength to these, and again, you're getting a pack of 20 of them for just $18.99. They're reusable because of the nanotechnology, so you can literally peel them off and put them on another surface. Whether you want them indoors, whether you want them outdoors. We were over the moon with these because we used to hang a wreath on the door, didn't we? We got a new door.
Well, our old door, we had a nail in it. So every Christmas we could just put it onto the nail. But we got a new door, and I'm like, I'm not putting a nail into my new door. So I thought, how are we going to hang the wreath up? Of course, we used this. And then after Christmas, took it off. And we used them a lot, actually, inside doors in the kitchen for tea towels, microfiber cloths, great in a wardrobe as well to hang your belts on and
jewellery,
things like that.
accessories.
They're brilliant in the shower. I love them in the shower for all your bits and pieces because they're not bothered about getting wet. So use them indoors, outdoors. Use them in the shed as well for things because they take such a great weight. They really are a fabulous product, and you get 20 of them that you'll just use time and time and time and time and time again. You can put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off, and use them everywhere. Yeah.
Bev's like, oh.
outside Christmas lights.
Christmas
Yeah,
decorations
Christmas lights.
outside,
Oh,
yeah.
you're at Christmas as well, you know, when you want to do the thing down the stairs.
Yeah.
Garland,
Yeah.
yeah.
We should have our job in our house because it's a bungalow.
All right, not you.
Never mind. It was an idea. 029641 is your item number. So do grab those while the stock is available. Check everything out on the website. We're having a really busy night. We've had a sellout. I'm not quite sure. We've come back to the iron. I'm not quite sure what we've got left of it. 3/4 of the stock has gone. And half the stock of the ironing board
What are you
is gone.
doing? Like the magic
don't
touch
know.
There's
tonight.
so many
I
of you
don't
have got this in
know.
baskets, both of these, so please check them out as soon as you can, because we will be in a situation where more people are ordering than stock is available before you know it. I would say one of the best priced steam generator irons that we've ever had.
It is for an 8-bar iron.
8-bar pressure,
amazing,
yeah.
isn't
An
it?
8-bar iron. I mean, okay, yes, they do bigger irons for a lot more money. But the thing is, they've got a larger water tank. You've got nearly an hour's worth of Pulte ironing in this before you need to fill it. So don't forget saving your ironing time by half. So that equates to nearly 2 hours
Wow.
worth of normal ironing before you fill it. So consequently, I wouldn't want anything bigger than that.
No.
You know.
And the other thing with this, it's
Yeah.
that constant fill system, because the
Yes.
first steam generator we had, it was what they call a pressurised tank.
Yes.
So once you'd used your water, you had to wait for ages, didn't you?
Absolutely.
But this is constant fill whenever you want.
Yeah. It used to be 15 minutes if you were lucky.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's
Before
always...
it even let you undo it,
Yeah.
put the water in.
And then you've got to wait another 10 minutes for it to heat
So you've got a
up.
really easy area to fill it just
Yeah,
at the front.
just there.
And
In
you
fact,
can
we've
refill
just
it
done it,
as and when.
actually.
Time and time and time again. So you can iron
Just
to
in
your heart's
there.
content.
Yeah.
That's it. And, you know, tap water. I know they're probably thinking, well, what other water is there? But tap water, because the thing is, if you've got someone that's living in a hard water
water, yeah.
area, you don't want to have limescale getting blocked up in there, because that's going to be the death of your iron.
Yeah.
Where this will actually tell you when it needs cleaning. Now, you don't have to run it off to a shop. All you need to do is fill it up, switch it on, heat up times 1 minute, press the symbol on the top, which is the spanner, and hold it over the bowl or the sink, whichever, because what it will do, it will flush out the limescale out of the tank, and it flushes and cleans the back of the ironing plate at the same time. So you could do that as many times as you like. You could do it once a week, you could do it once a month, depending
Brilliant.
on how hard your water is. And that way you've got a maintenance regime for your iron to, you know, extend the life of your iron, basically.
Now, speaking...
Pulte is so good. I mean, they've been going, how long have they been going, Pulte?
1978, thank you, yes.
And they were the very
1978.
first to bring out a steam generator that we could use at home.
Franco Pulte invented the steam generating system that sits inside here. He was an iron salesman, and he wanted to bring that professional finish so people could have it in the home, you know, in the domestic.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, the boilers were absolutely massive, and he wanted to keep that same pressure that they were producing, and that's what he did. He produced the boiler that would do the same, give the professional finish with the 5 times more steam, but of a size where we could use in the
And it's
iron.
still a family-run business.
Yes,
And their after
daughter's
sales,
running it now. Yes.
Their after sales is amazing, isn't
Oh, if you have any trouble with any of your Pulte products, you pick the phone up. They are based here in Manchester. That's their head office. They actually come and collect your iron or your product. You don't struggle back to a post office or anywhere else. They'll come and collect it. They will either exchange or repair it. They'll get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days, so you're not, you know, piles of ironings mounting up because they've kept it for 6 months. So they get it back in your home 5 to 7 days, and then after the 2 years warranty, what happens is you can still have the same service. The only difference being is you have an estimate for that repair to be done then.
Amazing is that?
Right.
Yeah, so you've got silver service for 2 years at
And
least.
every Polty product we've had no issue with it at all. And we've had for probably, we're trying to work out about 13 years, I think, or 14 years.
Yeah.
We've had our steam cleaner, our steam iron, I don't know. Just such quality.
Well, we've had it as long as where we live, where we used to work, at least, because we bought
Right,
it when we
so-
bought that place. So again, it's over 10 years.
Yeah, it is over 10 years. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, a lot of people have got old Polties, you know, that are still going strong. I mean, the first iron they manufactured back in 1978, they still manufacture. It's sold quite big in Italy. They like that shape iron because
Yeah.
it's the one with the cork handle.
cork
Yes.
handle,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's really popular.
And they like that iron.
Let me
so
move this
they
out the
still
way.
manufacture that. So you've got cotton here, okay? And consequently, normally, the worst thing you can do with garments is spray them with water. And we've all done that in our time because we think, oh, that'll soften the fabric and that then will make it easier to iron. But what happens is the moisture stays trapped between the fibres of the fabric. So when you go to put them away in the drawer or the wardrobe, that's what creates recreasing, right? So you probably think, well, steam's wet, but this is super dry heated steam, okay? So it's put out at such pressure that it evaporates the moisture. So there's only a small amount of moisture. So what it does is you're driving along with the iron, it opens and relaxes the fibres of the garment, gets rid of the crease, but this bottom part here is your drying plate. So that closes and airs the fibres.
Right.
Now that will cut down on your recreasing by 70% at least.
Brilliant. When you put it away into cupboards or into drawers and
Exactly,
things.
yeah.
Now, how can we halve our ironing time with this steam generator?
Right. Because of how it is designed, the sole plate is cooler. Normal irons are 2,000 to 3,000 watts of heat. That is expensive to run. Secondly, 3,000 watts of heat is an electric fire.
Gosh, and we're ironing our clothes with that.
Exactly. And that's what does the damage. And that's what creates the shine. That's what damages the fabric. And we've all done that
Yeah.
on the ironing board.
And we think
haven't
it's
we?
dirt, don't
Yeah.
we? But our clothes
Bits
are
of your
clean.
clothes,
It is.
yeah.
It's your favourite blouse that's on the bottom of your iron. Yeah, absolutely.
So not only have you ruined your ironing board cover, you've also got it all over your iron as well. And then you're looking for iron cleaners. Okay? So what Polty did, he reduced the temperature of the sole plate down to 750 watts. Now, it's still hot enough to burn you, don't get me wrong, it will do that. But it gave you 5 times more steam than any other on the market, because that way you're ironing on a cushion of steam. So that allows you to go from your denim to your cottons to your man-made fibres, that could be viscose, could be anything, onto your silks and your georgettes, all on one temperature. And that alone, combined with the 5 times more steam, will cut your ironing time down by 53%.
Wow. I mean, that is incredible, isn't it?
I love that you can go from one fabric to another without having to change anything. You don't change the temperature because there's no temperature gauge on there because it's fixed on that one
You
temperature.
do panic about burning,
Yeah,
though,
of course.
ruining clothes.
Especially delicate things. If
Yeah.
you go from denim or linen to
Yeah.
then something like a chiffon, you have to
Yes.
wait
And
for it to cool.
we don't need to worry about that.
No, don't need to worry about that. Now, they're bringing out a lot of new fabrics, if you notice. They're mixed with some long name that you think, what on earth is that? And it's usually got a lycra in it as well, which is very
Yeah.
nice when you're trying to get in your jeans. But having said that, it can
To
be quite
iron.
difficult
Yeah.
to iron, can't it? But things like some shirts, they can be a little bit sort of like a shiny material, and you're frightened of burning them. But you've got to have a fair amount of temperature to be able to get rid of the creases. But all of that's going to do, if you don't get the right amount of temperature, is do the damage. So what Polty have given you is this 5 times more steam, because that's what gets rid of the creases. So that then gets rid of the creases.
Gosh.
And
Look at
again,
that.
look at this and look at it. That's what it was like before. In a matter of seconds, you've just eliminated
it.
it all.
And when you iron, it looks clean, doesn't it? If you put on a clean shirt and it's creased, it looks dirty. When it's pristine, if you're going for a job interview, never go in a creased shirt.
No.
No, make sure, you know, it's ironed beautifully. And it's so easy to do that with this steam generator. Really massively busy on this. If you want it, you do need to check those baskets at right now. Lots in baskets. I think we're in that situation that if everybody checked out now, there's not enough stock.
And we've already had a sellout earlier in the show. Now, this next item, this is my worst nightmare with ironing.
Yes.
Those embellishments.
Yep, and you've got these transfers now.
Transfers, yes.
I did notice the other day, I went and did a bit of shopping, and I did notice there's lots of T-shirts this year that have some sort of logo or
Right.
something on.
And anyone that sports football and things, all
Oh,
those
yeah.
really expensive football
They're
shirts.
so expensive.
Can you imagine melting?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, like the team's name or
But
something.
they
Absolutely.
released a New England shirt, didn't they, just in the past couple of
They
days?
have,
I
yes.
think they started at £80 and went up to 120.
Wow. So you don't want to ruin that with your
No.
iron.
No, you
That,
don't.
can you
not
imagine
at all.
first time you iron it?
Dear me,
Mortified.
no, you would. You'd sit and cry, wouldn't
You
you?
would.
So you've got a lot of schools also that have the
Yes, they
sweatshirts
do.
with the school logo on. And we all know at the end of the week we're all trying to catch up with the ironing because of they need the school uniform. But you see, with the iron, you don't even really have to touch the garment.
Gosh.
Look
It's
at that.
powerful enough to get rid of the creases.
That's
but leave
great.
the transfer where it should be.
Fabulous.
You know?
Absolutely brilliant. I'd be scared to death with those logos like that.
And if that is a school uniform, you don't want to keep rebuying it, don't you? The great thing is, whatever you need to iron, this iron is doing that hard work for you. You're not using any elbow grease. Virtually Bev just glides the actual iron head over the material, and it's the power of the steam, 5 times more steam, that just knocks the creases out. But because it's a cooler plate, it actually doesn't spoil any of your clothes.
No, it doesn't. And the thing is as well, that allows you then to do vertical ironing.
Right.
So
Oh, because it's powerful enough.
yeah, it's powerful enough. Now, a lot of irons will vertically iron, but only for a minute or two, and after a time they
Yeah.
start to drip.
Yes.
You know, and it runs down your arm, and it's not very nice. So with this, it is designed to do the vertical iron. Now, you've also got your zips on here.
Oh, yes.
Now, normally you would be struggling to go around the zip, and then we've also got the mark of the zip going all the way through.
Yeah, to the back of the skirt.
Zip marks
Exactly.
on your bum, nobody wants that,
No,
do they?
no.
Nobody wants that.
I mean, that's so quick and easy. You could
Yeah.
get that perhaps out the wardrobe and it's creased and you want to
Yeah.
wear it today.
Good to go.
In a minute,
Absolutely.
that iron is ready for you to use. So steam it on the hanger, you're out the door, which is brilliant.
Absolutely. Now, my husband tends to say to me,
Oh.
the trousers hanger's no good, it's fell off.
And do you not believe him, Bev?
No, I don't. No. The trouser hanger is no good. They've fallen off. It won't hold the trousers.
Do you think he's just thrown them in the
I think he's just sort of thrown them onto the hanger in the hope that they're going to stay. And then when you've come back from the dry cleaners, you think to yourself as well, I've got to take them back again now.
That was a waste of money.
Watch this. On the hanger, trousers. I mean, it's brilliant. And remember, the reason it's called the Express, it heats up in 1 minute and it's ready to go.
Absolutely fabulous. Knocks all those creases out. Obviously use it on your ironing board, but the way I iron the most
Yeah.
is on my
Vertically.
hangers.
Vertical,
Yeah,
yeah.
vertically like you are now.
Yeah, I just drape mine all the way around the kitchen.
Both ways, for
and
sure.
just go all the way, you know,
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And like I said before, when the nice weather comes, I shall wash my garments, put them on the hanger, because I tend to do that on the washing line, and then I get the iron.
Go down the line.
And I go down the line, you know, and then they're ready to go
Your
into the
sister
wardrobe.
always irons
She does.
outside in the night
If it's
weather.
sunny.
If it's
Yeah, I
sunny, she
do, yeah.
always irons. outside.
Yeah.
Obviously, be very careful with that. And always take it in.
Not on a wet day.
Not on a wet day.
Obviously. And make sure you're on a nice flat surface.
Yes, yeah.
So this one looks like a nightmare
This
to
is a
iron.
nightmare. This is a twill.
It's thick, isn't
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
It's like a twill, so it's like a work shirt. It's really thick, isn't it? Which is fine, but you need it for work Monday morning. So consequently, you need to have something. Now, I'm going to try and hold this with a finger and thumb because I don't want to press down on it. I just want to let
Wow.
the steam,
Kev.
you know, go over that surface.
That really proves that it's the steam that's doing the hard work.
Not the pressure.
Absolutely. It's not my pressure that's pushing this down. It's literally this that's doing the work
That's
for me.
amazing.
And that proves to me of the power
Look at that.
of the steam.
Again, look at the lower piece that's hanging off the board, and then look at how crisp that is.
Yeah.
How creased that is. Now, oh gosh. If everybody now checks their baskets out, we're going to be in a situation where we've sold out, but not everybody's
And
got
20 people are still in the queue trying to get it. So please, if you've got it in a basket, check that basket out, confirm your order, make sure you get it. What happens here at Shop on TV, lots of people stay right till the end at 3 a.m. and then everybody runs to the tills and tries to check out. The reason we say check out right now is because we don't want you to miss out.
The real worrying thing is, though it's in your basket, it's not yours until you check it out. So though at the minute there'll be 20 people that miss out,
There might
another
be even
50
more.
could order right now, and they would then have it in their basket, and they could order it before you. And it's like snatching it out of your basket. It looks like it's still in your basket, but you can press checkout,
How rude.
and it says sold out. Can you imagine that doing the supermarket,
No.
taking it out of someone's
You'd
basket?
get in trouble. Now, speaking of retailers...
You did, didn't you, Anna?
No, speaking of other retailers, take a look at what you'd pay elsewhere if you go for this iron. At Pulte directly, the direct price is £179. At Freeman's, it's £179. Amazon have a great price at £148.25, but it's nearly £50 more than our price tonight. So if you want to go for the Pulte Vaporello, remember it's the Express, it's £99 with us.
I would say one of the lowest prices of a steam generator, especially an 8-bar pressure steam generator that we've had here on Shop on TV. So, and that I've seen, I think, anywhere. 863521. Please check your baskets through. More people ordering than stock is available. Now, the thing I love, having an iron like this, you can have these gorgeous items and not panic when it comes to ironing them.
Well, that's true. I mean, and you know, you might not have spent a lot of money. I mean, there's one or two places now that do very affordable jumpers. I was in there the other day and came home with one or two.
You're always shopping.
Oh, I'm always shopping.
You love shopping,
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
do shopping.
We all love shopping.
We all do, yes. But, you know, because obviously they're more affordable, let's say, you think, well, are they going to stand the test of time?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you now that they do, because when you've got your Pulte, what it does, it looks after the fibres of the fabric. So something like this, the worst thing you can do is put a hot, heavy iron on it, push it out of shape.
Yeah.
Now, with this, I'm not really touching the fabric. I'm kissing the fabric with the steam. That means I'm not pushing this out of shape. I'm not creating bubbling because I'm splitting the fibres of the jumper. What I am doing is I am literally lifting those fibres. Now, the steam's made the fibres relax, so therefore the creases have dropped out, but it's
Look at
left that
that.
in a lovely condition.
It's lifted it, hasn't it?
It's, I mean, it's ironed this beautifully, like you say, without misshaping it, which is
Yes.
so easy to do without an iron. But it's actually lifted all the details so nicely.
Yeah.
It looks new again.
It does.
And sometimes you'll buy an outfit because you love this bit, but then after you've washed it and ironed it, it never looks the
No,
same
it
again. Whereas
doesn't. Yeah.
it looks fresh and new again.
That's it. That's what steam does. Steam takes care of your garment. If you've got cashmere, anything like that, absolutely, is this the way to go? Because your steam, you won't have to keep washing it every 5 minutes, which is, to me, cashmere is not good to keep washing, is it? So you can refresh it. You might have only had it on an hour, and you might think, well, I don't really want to wash it, but I could do with refreshing it. Use your steam, put it on a hanger. Use your steam to refresh it.
Fab.
Also, your winter clothes. When my winter coats come out the wardrobe, I blast them all with steam.
Refresh them,
just to refresh them, you know, and that's it.
I'm so busy. Really great to have your company this morning. We've had a really busy morning. We've sold out of the steam cleaner. That went really early in the show. Our steam generator now.
And now 80%, 80% of the stock of the iron gone. Lots more people trying to buy than we have remaining. Again, price-wise, it's a brilliant price. It's £179 usual price. It's down to £99. And you'll pay £179 with Pulte at Freeman's. Amazon, you'll pay just under £150. With us, less than 100. 863521 is your item number. It's feature packed. As we said, it heats up in a minute.
Which is fabulous. If you need to iron something quickly to get out the door to work, you can virtually switch this on. It's ready to go. An iron on the hanger because you've got that powerful steam as well. Digital settings, one temperature technology. You don't have to worry about it being the right temperature, which is actually absolutely brilliant. It actually irons with 5 times more steam. So it's the steam that knocks those creases off or out. Auto power shut off as well, which we love. So none of that going out the door and thinking, did I turn
it off? It will. It'll switch itself off after 10 minutes.
Yeah,
brilliant.
863521 is your item number. If you've got it in a basket and you want it, check it out. If you've changed your mind, maybe you don't want it right now, let it go because there's loads of other people trying to buy it. Now, we also have the ironing board available for you. This is designed for a steam generator.
This is designed, yes, for your steam generator. If you've got an old board that's solid, you know, the solid wood ones, unfortunately, you can't use generating irons on them. There's too much steam, and the steam needs to pass through the board as you're ironing, because if it doesn't, it will just sit on the top and then it just reverts back to water. This, as you can see, has got nice large holes. That allows the steam to pass through. Your cover on the top is padded. It's also washable. Comes with the actual board. I think you've got choice of 2 colours.
You have.
You've also got this nice section here, because that sits the iron in there. That allows you then to have the whole of your board to iron on.
Because some ironing board is not big enough, so you have to stick your steam generator onto your
board.
iron. So you lose half your board. It's brilliant. And it's sturdy. That's what I love. You were saying about dressmakers even use it like a little bit of a table.
As a table,
It's wide, so it's great for bedding and things
also
like that.
You've got a wider thing, you know, a purpose to be able to adjust it.
We're just so busy on this. The plane has gone limited stock. Super limited. We often don't have the plane.
We don't, no. I was surprised we had it tonight. So if you want the plane and you've got it in a basket, check it out. The geometric, if you want a design, it's only the cover that's different.
I must admit that it doesn't do it justice on there. It's very fresh, very spring-like. Yes, it is. The lemon's very pretty on that.
Cheery. My friend would call it cheery.
It is
cheery. A cheery ironing board. And that's just the cover that's different. It's the same board, and it's £20 discount to what it should be. It should be £99, it's £79 if you want to add that in. If you're going for the Vaporella iron, the steam generator. It's been such a busy night. You can find everything that's on the show on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can order on the phone, remember, 03333 241 241. The whole show's products are on the website. The wills are on tomorrow night, so you can catch those tomorrow night if you've been thinking about making a will or an LPA. And we've got the Pulte Forza Spira D power. We've got the storage solutions there, and lots of handy solutions that are problem solvers, really, aren't they?
They truly are. So check it all out, pop it into your basket, but do check your baskets out as soon as you can if you have got our steam generator in your basket, or if you have got the ironing board, both now really low in stock. And it's a great, it doesn't matter how it looks, but it's a great looking
It is.
steam generator and very
Yeah.
compact.
It is compact. In fact, to be honest, the base isn't much I'll
bigger.
try that again. Much bigger than the iron itself. But you've also got cable storage. You can put the
Brilliant.
cable underneath
Fab.
here as well. It locks off, so you can lock
I
it and
love
carry
that.
it.
That's
Great.
so good.
I think it's a nice iron. For the price of this iron, I honestly think they've got it wrong. 8 bar pressure. Steam cleaners sometimes aren't that anywhere near. They're 3.5 bar. 8 bar pressure, so think of the power. Heat up time, 1 minute and good to go. I mean, it really is a fantastic little iron for the price. And you've got, it's a Polti.
And
2-year warranty as well.
self-cleaning. I love the
Yes,
cleaning
yes, really
system on
good.
this.
Self-cleaning. And you don't need a degree in technology. It's just simple. Fill it up, switch it on, press the spanner little symbol on the top and just hold it over a bowl or over the sink and it does it for you. And the whole process only takes a couple of minutes.
Absolutely fabulous, and the price is a cracking deal at £99. Honestly, do not miss out on this. Now, we've shown you the ironing board, and the ironing board is fantastic, but actually, because you've got such great power of steam, this is great for vertical steaming as well, on a hanger.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't have to have it on the board if you don't want to. You know, what about your curtains? What about things like that?
Oh, just refreshing
So you could just
them,
hang them and just steam it out. Sanitise, deodorise them.
Also, think about getting rid of the dust on your curtains, because sometimes you don't always want to take them down and clean. So if you spray the steam at them and get a brush, a soft brush, in fact, we've got a very good brush coming up in a minute.
Yeah, the little wonder
Give
brush
it
would be great for
a
that.
little brush.
Yeah.
You will knock all of the dust off. But not only that, you'll help to remove the pollen that also comes in through
great.
the window.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got the windows open.
Yeah.
And so therefore you knock the pollen off. So you help making your environment, to me, a nicer environment, because you've
Fabulous.
not got that.
Now, before you do that, can we just warn you that the steam generator is now limited stock. We're down to the very last percentages of the stock that we have, but many, many more people are trying to order than the stock we've actually got. So though it's in your basket, that same machine is in lots of other people's baskets. And if you all check out at the same time, there's going to be a lot of you that it says sold out. So please do grab it whilst it's there. You can still order it. It's not anybody's until you check your basket out. So it'll be it's first come, first served.
It is now. It's a race to the tills. It's like supermarket sweep.
Yeah.
If you want to get this iron at £99. Now, we said about vertical iron, didn't
vertical
we?
ironing. Now, you've probably got a wedding this year to go to, or, you know, you might have a business and you're selling sort of, I don't know, second-hand bridesmaids and things like that.
Yeah.
So therefore you can deodorize them and refresh them and help to clean them. But not only that, when you get them out of the packet and you hang them up on the hanger and you think, oh, where do I start to be able to iron this? Literally, it takes you seconds to do that.
Didn't you take your steam generator when your daughter was a
I know,
bridesmaid?
yes, I did,
And you ended
yes.
up doing all the bridesmaids'
did,
dresses,
yeah,
the bride's
I did,
dress.
yeah,
She took it to the wedding. Which
I
is
did.
brilliant.
It was her best friend's wedding, and my daughter, she was panicking. She says, "Oh, Mum, it's going to be
gonna
creased
get creased."
because we got the furthest to travel."
Yeah.
And I says, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take my iron."
There was a
Can you
queue.
just do mine? Can you just do mine?
Love it.
And it's so simple with
Oh,
that
it is,
vertical ironing, isn't it?
yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of material as well.
No,
This is the other
doesn't.
thing.
Yeah, that's what we like, is something that will do all of the material. It takes the guesswork out of ironing, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people, it's a chore. It's something that we have to do. And, you know, let's face it, we try and do it and watch the telly or do something that we try to relax with. If someone said to you, I can cut your ironing time down by half, isn't that all you need to
That's
know?
done. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Especially under £100.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So halving your ironing time, but it is limited stock. It's got a self-cleaning system, so it tells you when it needs cleaning and it flushes all the lime scale through. It's a 1-minute heat-up time.
I love that. If you need that item right now, it's not going to take ages for that iron to heat up. In a minute, you're ready to go. And you can just, because the steam's so powerful, iron it on the hanger and you're out the door. So if it is a work outfit, or if, I know what I'm like, if I've chosen an outfit to go out in and then it's not ironed or it's creased in the wardrobe, I can't think of anything else to wear.
No.
And we might be late, but in a minute you've got that ready to steam that outfit, step into it and you're out the door still,
Absolutely.
which is great.
And a lot of things I've noticed that not only are they sort of got the logos on, there's a lot of like pleats, you know, the dresses where they sort of around the neck, and then they just hang in the pleats. How on earth would you iron those, you know, with a normal iron?
Nightmare.
You know, I mean, many years ago when my friend and I used to go shopping, she used to spend her time looking at the label like this. Oh,
would she not buy it?
Yeah, and
Really?
I've known her not buy stuff because of, I can't iron that.
No, it's true though. You can buy some, you know, some great outfits that you love. You wash them once and you daren't iron them, or you ruin them when you iron them because you've put too high a temperature. Remember, this has got there's one temperature control on this, isn't there?
One temperature control, and
Controls
you iron
itself.
everything on one temperature.
So it's actually the power of the steam that knocks the creases out.
Yep, you have got a lower temperature of sole plate, but you have got 5 times more steam. Linen shirt, as you can see. And you know, the more expensive the linen is, the harder it is.
to iron.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. But when you've got a Polty
Look at
iron,
that.
it just glides.
With the
over
linen, I find when it's really creased, is even if you manage to get it flat, you can still see the creases that were there. You know, they don't seem to disappear.
No, they
They're like,
don't.
it's still got a little bit of a lump, and the line is still there at the crease.
Exactly. And the worst thing you can do, as we've said before, is spray your linen with water, because you're making more creases in the long run, because that moisture stays trapped within the fibres, so it makes recreasing a lot worse. But when you're using this, using dry steam, you're getting rid of the creases, but it helps on the recreasing when you put it in the wardrobe.
Absolutely fabulous. You've got to check your baskets out. It is now first come, first served. It's the only one. It's the only ones that is going to get it.
It really is. So just one last reminder of the item number 863521 to get your Polty iron. In fact, for those of you who've got it in baskets, loads of you at the moment, we're going to give you a couple of seconds to check out.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV broadcasts live across the nation every night from midnight to 3, exclusively on ITV1 and STV. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcast is also streamed on our website, shopontv.co.uk, and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. Our nightly show features a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our TV offers are only available for a limited time, or while stocks last. So before you go to bed, why not make it your nighttime ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest before it's too late? Shop on TV. Outstanding quality, remarkable value and tremendous savings. Every night from midnight to 3 on ITV1 and STV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly, conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service, every step of the way from design to dispatch. Our nightly live broadcast is your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So, when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV.
Great to have you company. We've had a bit of a sellout night tonight.
It's been bonkers, hasn't it?
It has.
Now, we've got another item that we've only featured a couple of times live on shows.
Found on the website tonight, which you are going to love. It's an amazing brush.
It's a broom. It's the Wonder Broom that we've got for you. Now, first of all, it's very different to a traditional broom. If you've got a broom like this with the head that catches everything, it doesn't actually sweep everything. It just locks it into the broom head. And then you're like, well, what am I going to do with it now?
Bits, doesn't it? And
yeah.
if you swept up something really nasty,
oh,
if you use that outside, you're not going to use it inside, and you're replacing that time and time and time again because it does get so horrible and nasty. We've got a broom that is amazing because it's actually got hundreds of silicone actual bristles, and these bristles are just incredible for picking up whatever that dirt may be, but also this you can throw into the dishwasher.
Yeah, it unscrews and then the head of the broom will go in the dishwasher.
So if you've cleaned up something really nasty, and with the squeegee part, it could be a spillage, could be sick or something really horrible. This can be washed
indoors and outdoors.
Yeah, wet or dry.
Yes.
It's absolutely phenomenal. If you've got cat hairs, dog hairs, if you're a hairdresser, if you've got a work shed and you've got loads of dust here, there and everywhere. They say as well it's really great for picking up things like, well actually we did it in demonstrations when we launched it, like nuts and bolts and
yes.
and pins and all
things.
You're a sewer,
yeah.
and it's bits of pins that are on your carpet and things. Honestly, it will pick up virtually all and everything. We've got here a carpet that's full of hair, and this can be an absolute nightmare.
So you'll use it on all your hard floors,
yep.
but you can also use it on carpets.
All your rugs,
right?
Indoors, outdoors, on your slabs, on your patio. But what we've got here is a carpet with hair on, which you know, if you got that brush that Sean used, it wouldn't do anything. But with this, are you ready? Have a look at this. Because this, actually it creates a static charge.
Look at that.
With those little small brushes, look at that. Look how clean that gets your carpet.
It's
the pile.
It's those short, sharp brushes, isn't
yeah.
it, that gathers it all together for you. And it literally does exactly that. It gathers it all together. So if you've got a pet who sits in the same place all the time,
perhaps on the stairs. So all I'm doing, short, sharp, pulls back. Can you see? Static charge. Every last bit of hair, could be sawdust, could be a hard floor. But you'll find that this so quickly and easily will make sure that that floor is barefoot clean because it picks every
little
last
bit up.
bit
Now we've got to tell you about the deal. You get the fabulous Wonder Broom. It's a telescopic handle. Like Hayley said, you can remove the head and it'll go in the dishwasher. You're also going to get a handheld version, which is a brilliant upholstery brush. Or if you want to do the stairs and get into all the nooks and crannies,
That
you've got
corner's
all
really
these
good for
extra
the stairs.
bristles on the outside. So you're going to get the
Clothes.
handheld brush as well. Great clothes brush.
If you've got cat hair or dog hair on your clothes, use it on your clothes, which is brilliant as well.
And you've got a squeegee on the main broom, which means if you have any spillages, you can clear those
And
up.
I've made that main broom, I've made it as short as I can. So now I could use this for window cleaning.
Yeah.
I could use this for my shower door. and
Yeah.
things, a wet room and things like that. Conservatory.
Now, we've shown you on the carpet, it's the same kind of effect on a hard floor surface. And doesn't matter whatever the hard floor surface is, because of all those bristles, remember, up to 500 bristles on there, it traps all the dirt in no matter what size it is.
So with a hard floor, what you can actually do is just brush back in one brush and actually find it picks up virtually all and everything. Now on the fine bits, again, use
Just
it
go
like
over
we
the
did on
top,
the
yeah.
carpet. So do those short brushes. But on bigger bits, you'll find that one pull over will actually get it. But with the finer things, just keep on brushing it back. How easy is that? How quick is that? Every last bit. So you can see here, we've got big bits and little bits. Fine bits do the short, sharp. Big bits you can virtually just pull
in one
back
pass,
and
yeah.
you'll do it in one pass over. How good is that?
It's great, isn't it? And it doesn't matter what floor surface. So we've gone from a carpet, we've gone to a laminate. It'll work the same on your tiled surfaces. And because of how it works, again, it gets right down into the grouting as well.
Yeah, and remember, washable. So there might be a horrible spillage down here. You might have dropped an egg or the dog might have been sick. You can actually use the squeegee side and then pull back with the squeegee side. But remember, you can throw this into the dishwasher, so you don't have to never use it again and throw the broom away and get a new broom. You can use it inside and outside, and whatever you've swept up, you're going to find you can wash. But again, finer bits, do that brisk sort of pull back. And then for the bigger bits, look how good that is.
But it's gone down into the grouting as well. This is why it's so great.
Bigger bits you can just pull in one go.
Yep.
Finer bits, do the short pull.
Yeah, and then it'll trap all the smaller dirt in there as well. Again, it'll get down into the grouting for you. So you're getting your Wonder Broom, telescopic handle, and you're also getting the handheld. Remember that handheld has the bristles around the outside and the corners, so it'll get into the stairs. The handheld will be brilliant in the car. If you want to use the handheld as a lint brush, it'll be brilliant for that as well. So 673670 gets you both of them, the Wonder Broom and the bonus Wonder Brush for $18.99.
Crazy value for money. And remember, telescopic handle. So though I'm using it as a broom at the minute, I could actually shorten this and use this as a window squeegee, which is fantastic. On the window, I could use that as well on the shower, which is fantastic. And remember, all of this head unscrews and will go into the dishwasher. So if you've swept up something really, really nasty, it could be that you've used the squeegee to get a bit of sick up or something nasty, or an egg that you've dropped on the floor. You can actually wash it and it's ready to use again. And it means you can use it inside and outside.
Yeah.
Because we always have an inside broom and an outside broom. Which
Brilliant for both. Great for decking. Great if you've got artificial grass as well.
Yes,
I've seen demonstrations on artificial grass.
And actually, lots of people use the squeegee as well on the car to get snow off.
Yeah, when it's snowed on the windscreen of the car. So $18.99, 673670 from Handy Solutions. We have lots of products here from Handy Solutions. If you're struggling with storage and you want to declutter, these storage boxes are brilliant. They're collapsible storage boxes. They're normally $18.99 each. You're going to get 3 of them for $34.99. 524699 is the item number if you want to go for the handy collapsible boxes. And remember, these will be great for winter wardrobes, summer wardrobes. They'll be great if you want to stack them up. All you've got to do is go on the website, shopontv.co.uk, or you can order on the phone, 03333 241 241.
Absolutely fabulous, aren't they? And do please grab those, get rid of your clutter, and tidy up your wardrobe, tidy up a clean house, a tidy house is a more content house, isn't it? When it's cluttered like that, it's stressful. Whereas once you tidy things away and it's easy to find things, it's so much calmer and so much nicer. When you're not using them, but I think you'll use them all the time, you can fold them down flat. We always have one in the boot of the car, and whether we're putting sort of dirty shoes in there, whether we're putting shopping in there, we actually have one for all the bits and pieces for the car as well. Sort of the windscreen wiper stuff, and then the ice
cleaning
spray
stuff, the
and stuff like that,
de-icer,
all the
yeah.
cleaning sprays and things. Remember, normally $18.99 is your price for one, but you are getting 3 there for $34.99. So it's a better than buy 2 get 1 free, and rather than $18.99 they work out at $11.66. And honestly, we've got them in the office with office bits and pieces.
Yeah.
We've got them in the roof with loads of different things in. We use them absolutely
For
everywhere.
general decluttering, they're brilliant.
Even in our storage unit,
Yeah.
we've got these because it allows us to use the height in the storage
and
room.
see what's in the boxes.
Yeah, and find it easily because you can see through that front window. So they are phenomenal. How often do you put things into boxes and then you're not sure what's in which box? And you're forever opening it. If you're moving, they're going to be great for moving. And if you've got any students going off to university, actually do exactly that. Pack all their stuff into these, and then they can use them as drawers in their accommodation, which is brilliant. Something else which is brilliant is our hooks. And if you want to go for the magic hooks, they are fantastic. Now, you can use these time and time and time and time and time again. And they take up to
4 kilos in weight.
Kilos, which
Yeah,
is
each one.
crazy in weight, isn't it? Which is fantastic.
Yeah, they're brilliant all around the home, in the shed, in the garage. Because they've got that great weight limit, they've got nanotechnology on the back of these, so it means they're reusable. They literally adhere to the hard surface that you can see there, hard sealed surfaces, obviously not wallpaper surfaces. And then if you do want to reuse them, you just peel them back and put them in a different place. Great in the kitchen for all your things like tea
in the
towels,
cupboard doors,
microfiber cloths, yeah.
You know, inside your cupboard door, inside your wardrobe door, put your belts on there, put them into the shed because they're waterproof. Use them in the shower, use them indoors and out. For Christmas decorations, you put your wreath on the door, put your lights up outside, put the garland going down the stairs. But then through the rest of the year, you can take them off and put them on. And you're not putting holes into your walls, you're not drilling, you're not ruining anything if you're not great at DIY, because you can put these on and take them off as many times as you wish. You actually get 20 of these for $18.99. Crazy value for money. 029641 is your item number. And then we must just give you the details again for the broom, our Wonder Broom that comes with the sort of upright and the handheld. This is your offer. You get both of these for $18.99. Carol's watching this morning. Good morning, Carol. And she said, can she put these in? Can she hand wash them? You can.
Yeah.
The head of this and your small brush, you can, if you want, put into the dishwasher to wash them, but you can hand wash them as well. And washable, because if you've picked anything nasty up, perhaps it's the litter tray for the cat.
It could be anything, isn't it? You want to clean your broom or your handheld broom. These will all be washed really, really easily. And you're getting both for $18.99. 673-670. The fact that's shaped means you can get into all those nooks and crannies. $18.99 gets both of them for you. 673-670. It has been a Polti extravaganza on the show.
has.
We've had sellouts on the
Polti
steam
sellout
cleaner.
night.
Yeah. We're going to show you quickly the Polti Forza Spira Depower because this has been busy as well. Green or red, both come in under different item numbers.
The red has been the most popular, actually. You're saving £100 on this, which is fantastic. It's got 29.6 volts of power, up to a 40-minute run time. But the best thing about this actual vacuum, it's got 3 settings. You've got the Eco, you've got the Max, and you've got the Auto. The Auto, and use this, I would say, all the time. This actually uses infrared particle sensor that actually detects how much dirt is on the floor and only uses the power it needs to pick it up. How great is that? So you're never wasting your battery power. It'll only use the power it needs. There's 4 levels of filtration. 2 of those are HEPA filters as well, which is incredible if you suffer with allergies and going into the summer with the pollen and things such as that. It's an upright, it's a reach, it's a handheld.
Yeah, and up to 40 minutes run time on one charge. It's equivalent to a corded machine. Don't think it won't perform like a corded vacuum. It will. There's the handheld. It comes with a crevice tool and it comes with the dusting brush, all for £199.99. Red is the item number on screen, 593276, and there's a turbo brush if you want to add that in. But we have got to get back to our iron because it's like they're queuing round the block for this, but not all checked out just yet. So if you still want to get hold of it, you can. It is limited stock. Now, just before we talk to Bev, let's show you what you would pay elsewhere if you go for this iron, because we've got a belter of a price tonight.
We have got a cracking price, an Easter cracking price we've got for you, and the deal is absolutely phenomenal. You can buy it from Polty, that's our normal price as well, £179. Go to Freeman's, £179 there, but Amazon, they do some great prices, and they have got a good deal, £148.25.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's still £50 more than ours. £99, I would say, one of the lowest prices of steam generators that we've had, with 8 bars of pressure.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing. And we'll tell you how this can halve your ironing time and how it'll actually prevent you from spoiling those clothes that you often spoil, because you haven't got to change the temperature setting,
No,
Bev.
not at all.
How clever is that?
Is it a brilliant idea? I mean, I know there may be some of you at home saying, well, I don't change the temperature setting on mine.
But how many clothes do you ruin?
Exactly.
I know I have.
The thing is, this is being actually reduced in manufacture, so that's only 750 watts.
The actual plate is
The
only
plate
that.
of
And
itself.
what are they normally, a plate?
2,000 to 3,000 watts.
Gosh.
So no wonder you melt a blouse or ruin
well,
your trousers.
3,000 watts is an electric fire.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what Polty have done is they've
Cooled the sole
down
plate.
the sole plate. Okay.
Cooled the sole plate down to 750 watts, but they've given you 5 times more steam.
Wow.
So therefore, it's the steam that gets rid of creases, not heat. So when you've got sort of a garment like this that's got wool, but it's also got a lycra type of thread, and it's Lurex, isn't it? That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Lurex normally would just shrivel up, wouldn't it?
Right,
Yes.
so it shrinks.
Yes.
Sticks to the iron as well,
You'll be
yeah.
stuck to it now.
Yep. But no, it doesn't.
Look
It
at that.
literally just glides over that surface.
Absolutely.
And it's
love
just
that.
so quick and easy.
Now, we're massively busy. Can I just say, stock-wise, we've got more people ordering than stock is available. 3 times as many people ordering. So if you all checked your basket out right now, sadly, there's a lot of you, it'll say sold out. I know you sit at home and think, well, it's in my basket, it's okay. It's not quite the same as when you're at the supermarket. And if someone out orders right now and checks their basket out, it could be yours. So please do check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can. The ironing board's really busy as well.
And in fact, can we just show that geometric ironing board cover on the website? ShopOnTV.co.uk is the easiest way to find the website. This is the geometric. So we've got geometric and we've got plain available for you. £79 is the price. It's £20 off the price that it should be. If you want to get that, now's the time. But the plain is in limited stock now. Limited stock on that plain option, whatever you are shopping for. But remember, the iron itself, it doesn't matter what fabric you're talking about, whether it's a chiffon, whether it's a denim, whether it's a linen, it really doesn't matter. You can go from one material to another straight away and you won't damage your materials, you won't damage your fabrics, you can go straight over. It's the Express, so it heats up in 1 minute.
Now, we've got to warn you before we're going to show you this again, but you must check the iron out because you are going to miss out. The ironing board that we've just shown you is just as busy, and so do check your basket out as soon as you possibly can. If you have just joined us, you're thinking, hang on, how on earth can I go from one material to another without changing the temperature? This is how you do it. So we're going from the denim, going into the cotton as well. And how light is that?
Who does the ironing in our house?
You're the main ironer.
And look at this.
But you do say you do everything, and you
well,
don't
no,
do
I
everything.
don't. I
but
just
you
do
are
the ironing.
You are the main ironer in the house. And then onto like your silks and your linens.
And your chiffons.
Your chiffons.
You know, all
things
your
like
delicate
that.
fabrics.
How great
And then
is that?
straight back to your denim. And if I just hold that up and show you, all 4 different materials, and it's about that cushion of steam that you've got here, the cushion of steam that just glides over your materials. So it doesn't matter what you're talking about. If you've got any materials that have got mixed fabrics on there, this is the other great thing. You've got things like silk on here and embroidery.
Embroidery, which if you spoilt that, that's this bedding absolutely ruined. Then you've got that lovely sort of satin ribbon, which again you can absolutely wreck. And then of course you've got then your cotton, but this will again guide over all of those materials. As easy as this.
The other thing to remember is it's not you putting pressure down. I'm being as light as I possibly can be over the material. You're not pushing down the pressure. And the other thing to remember is there's no water in the actual iron.
No.
It's all in the base of the steam generator.
And remember, it heats up in just a minute and you're ready to go. So if you're in a situation, look at that and how perfect that is, and you think, hang on, I want to wear this outfit, but this outfit is really creased. You can actually iron on the hanger as easy as this. So all of a sudden, all those creases, and look how delicate this is. This could be a wedding outfit, it could be a bridesmaid outfit, it could be your evening dress, which you daren't actually iron, or perhaps it's an evening dress that really you'd like to have dry clean, but even the dry cleaners don't want to clean it. You're sanitising and deodorising with that. So it's great for jackets, it's great for trousers, and great to hang and iron.
Yeah.
And because it heats up so quickly, you're instantly out of the door. Even if it's, you're out to work, your clothes are unironed, iron on the hanger, out the door, not even late. It's absolutely brilliant.
Things like this.
Even got self-cleaning. It's got a 2-year warranty. This is great because I said evening dresses, because you'd think all of that would spoil.
You won't melt the beads, you won't ruin the sequins. It's the power of the steam vertically or on the board, remember. You get these fantastic results every single time. And it's Pulte. Pulte since 1978, passionate about customer service. Still a family company, aren't they?
It is, 2-year warranty. They originally bought out the original steam generator that we could use at home, the actual system. They wanted to bring us that professional sort of steam power that they used in professional cleaning and ironing places, but allow us to use that at home. And that's exactly what they did. But what you've got, I would say, is one of the most affordable steam generators that we've had. £99 elsewhere. Very much £179, our full price at Pulte, Freeman's and Amazon. They've got a deal. It's £148.25. With us, if you're quick enough, £99.99. You need to check your baskets out. More people ordering than stock is available. So sadly, we're going now, but so is the stock. So check out your baskets. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back tomorrow, but for now, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.